a bone to pick with you. You
Good.
really hurt my feelings yesterday. I think you're getting to be a very strange
Why is
person.
that?
You're getting to be a very
How did I hurt your
strange
feelings yesterday?
person.
Well, tell us how I did that.
Well, I don't even know if I can discuss it on the air. I was really hurt.
Wow. This is good news.
Yeah, this is
good news.
Yeah, well, who would know?
Jackie's now happy.
Why would you be hurt over what? What did I do? I don't think we even talked yesterday, did we?
This is why I have a problem. So you don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, what was hurting you?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, tell me on the air.
I can't.
No, come on. Don't be like that. Then we don't have a good show.
Can we guess?
Yeah, guess. Well, Gary's got it.
Did it involve your book?
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you what happened,
Yeah.
and then you explain to me why Robin's mad about it.
Go ahead.
You won't get it. You're going to go right past it.
Well, wait a second. You don't want to tell us. Let Gary tell us.
Robin showed you a bunch of faxes,
Yeah.
which were the pictures from the book,
Right.
okay? And you
That
went
you couldn't see.
And but you couldn't really see, but
Yeah.
you went through all the pictures, and she was explaining, this is when I was growing up, and this is when I had a family. And then I think there was a picture of you and her together, and you said, "Oh, Robin, please, you're not going to use that."
Right.
I look terrible in that picture.
It's the ugliest picture of me that anyone could find.
And then you said something to the effect of, "I didn't use pictures like that in my book because."
You know what? That picture actually was one of the pictures that because I was
Right.
kind of overweight in Washington and stuff, and Robin was really overweight. And I looked at it, and someone said, "Oh, you should put this in. It's funny." I go, "No, I would not put that in of Robin because I would have to. I'm sure that's not how she wants to present herself." So I said to Robin, "I didn't put that in my book because I don't want people to see me looking that bad. I mean, it's a really ugly picture of me." But I don't think that was what bothered her.
Somewhere in there.
Does that bother you?
No, that didn't bother me.
Oh.
It was what you said after that.
What did I say?
I'm not going to discuss it.
What did I say?
I got to think now. Hold on.
What did I say afterwards?
Something about her being really fat.
You said you both
We
looked
both
really
looked.
fat.
Well, she knows she was. What does that insult you?
No. My picture's there too. I pointed that out.
Well, what insulted you then?
I'm not going to discuss it.
You know what? That you hit it right on the head. That's
No,
exactly what
you
insulted
did-
you. Now
he
she's
did
searching
not.
for something else.
He did not.
I know you like a
He
book.
did not. No,
that
you
was
don't.
yesterday.
What?
I'm trying to think of what you said afterwards. Didn't you say? I guess you handed them back to her and said, "Good luck with the book," or
No, he didn't say good luck.
Oh, didn't?
No, I said I love pictures. In fact, I'm the one. Remember when you called me? I said I think you should put a lot of pictures in, and I said I thought they were
We got it.
good.
We got it. We're getting there.
Right.
You
nobody's gonna read it anyway.
handed back the pictures to Robin, and you
Yeah.
said something, and whatever it was, that's it.
Oh, is that right? Is
Yes,
Gary right?
true, yeah.
All right. So what did I say?
Did you say nobody's going to read the book anyway?
No.
I know you did.
I think a lot of people will read.
Yeah.
the book. I'm very enthusiastic
What
about the
could you
book.
have said? Was it an appearance thing, Robin?
Or maybe about your
No.
large picture in your
No.
in your apartment.
We talked about that.
No.
I don't think we said anything else, did we?
We didn't say anything. You.
What did I say? Seriously, come on, tell us. This is good radio.
Give us a hint.
Come on, sacrifice for the radio show. Go ahead.
It hurt me a lot.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
You said it was mostly an attitude,
Go ahead.
but you handed it back and you said, I can't win.
I can't win.
Just like that. I can't.
Oh, I know.
Oh, what?
Because she was putting the picture of you in.
Yeah.
That must have upset you, and you were like, "Geez, I can't win."
No, I didn't really care if you were doing it, but I would not put that
that
picture.
hurt me.
I would have asked
That
you
hurt
before
me.
I put that picture in.
Excuse me, Howard.
I
said,
would've.
You know what? He doesn't even know
Yeah.
that I almost cried when I first looked at his book. Almost cried because I don't think there's one flattering picture of me in it.
What?
I never
Of you?
said anything. I never did anything. I wouldn't put a trip on you like that.
Wow.
I just wouldn't do it.
Get my book. I'm going to show you what doesn't look flattering.
And let
Yeah.
me tell you something,
Yeah.
young man.
This is all made up. I'm not buying that. You did
No,
not
it is
almost
not.
cry.
I
wants
was
to sell
devastated
You
yesterday.
posed for those pictures.
I was devastated.
Publicity stunt.
She wants
Let
to
me
This is
tell-
publicity
Oh,
stunt. I'm not buying it. Forget it. I'm not buying it.
Fine,
I'm not
fine,
buying that at all.
Fine.
That is
I
wrong.
almost called you. I couldn't even call you about this
This is
yesterday.
tit for tat.
I couldn't even
Whatever.
call you
Whatever.
yesterday. Nope, it's
No.
not tit for tat. I still can't. And how many times did I have to sign pictures that I
If
really
you think
found
that
unattractive
if you
of
think
myself?
that I went to you and took all new pictures of you for the book, And if you compare that to taking a picture of me from Washington, D.C., where I'm fat and really in bad shape.
I'm not saying that at all. That is one picture. You never asked me once.
That picture will now be in every newspaper around the country.
There's a line at the bookstore to get the book.
Exactly.
Stop it.
I'm not gonna buy into this.
Don't even start.
Then you have to cry at night.
I sat there and I said to myself, geez, I can't even think about this because if this is what he thinks is attractive, I don't want to think about that. He must find me a really ugly person. I don't want to think about that.
You're lying now. You're Colin Ferguson now. You're lying.
I just said to myself, I can't. I know he didn't do this.
This is a lie.
I know he didn't do this.
I don't buy that.
Me, so I'm just not even going to say anything or consider it, and I put it out of my mind.
Jackie,
but now I had to tell you.
I'm not buying a bit of it.
I don't care whether you buy it.
I don't buy it at all.
That's the absolute truth.
No, it's not the truth.
Absolute truth.
Take a lie detector test.
Put me up there right now.
I'm going to bring one in. You will take a lie detector test?
So nobody saw the pictures before you published your book?
Yes, I showed them to everybody. In fact, after the photo shoot, I brought them in and everyone saw them. And that was the best one you had.
Didn't we all look at
it was a gorgeous picture.
We suggested captions and stuff.
Yes, of course.
I don't remember being in these meetings.
I showed them to you.
All right, sure. Right.
Please, don't even. You are trying to find a reason to put that in.
I said, look at the.
So why? So knowing how hurt you were, why don't you take that picture of me out so you don't hurt me?
I was going to try, but it had already gone to the pit.
Oh, okay.
I was
crazy.
on the phone yesterday.
Oh, so that picture's in the book?
Oh yeah, I have no choice.
In the book,
right? It's going to be. I'm going to be.
People that buy the book.
That is one
of me.
Picture
of me. I don't care if Robin takes her bad picture, but it's a picture of me. And now she's playing tit for tat.
Right. Sure.
Okay, it's okay.
They had to wait for my book to get an unflattering picture of you to put the paper.
Anybody who wants to buy my book and take a look at the pictures of Robin and tell me if those are unflattering.
They might not find them unflattering. I did.
Do.
That was my personal opinion.
I see.
And I didn't find that picture unflattering of you.
Okay, good. You don't find the picture of me unflattering in your book?
No.
The one where I'm doing a tug of war?
Right.
You don't think that's unflattering?
No.
Is this not your butt cheek stick?
I'm about 50 or 60 pounds heavier than I am now. I've got a huge double chin.
Yeah, I think
and the caption more or less says this is when we were looking at our worst. And you don't think, and you thought I looked good in it. You know what? I got you on this one, and I'm hooking you up to a lie detector test. You're finally going to get your lesson. I am hooking you to a lie detector.
This is true. Book about how because of all the stress we were under, this is what these are the signs of the stress.
So show it on you. Don't show my stress.
I do.
Okay.
This would have been addressed.
Excuse me. You do. You show my stress.
I show my stress.
And what about me?
Yours is in there too.
Okay.
But mine is in there a lot.
Admit that my stress is in there.
Your stress is in there.
All right.
Nah.
You.
This would have been addressed months ago.
But you weren't trying to show any stress when you put those ugly pictures of me in your book.
All right. You keep saying those are ugly of you. Those might be the most attractive pictures ever of Robin on the planet.
Well, then, like I said, I don't want to think about what you think of me.
That's what I think of you.
I see.
That's what I think of you. I see. That's very insulting.
It is.
All right. Now we're going to take a vote.
I don't want to vote. It has nothing to do with
You know what I think?
Jackie, what do you think of that?
An incredibly cute picture of her is that one where we're all standing at Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
I think she looks adorable.
Of course. It's the only one I would use.
That one out.
And Robin and I have discussed that picture a million times.
She doesn't like it or she does like it?
She loves that picture of herself. She has it framed.
The rest of you were in it. That's the only reason that one got in there.
It's when she was at her thinnest.
I don't even own that picture.
Mm-hmm. And
it's gorgeous in that.
Of course. Yeah. And Fred, you've seen the pictures of Robin in my book.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with you.
And
in fact, I have
you saw me in Washington what I looked like when I was heavy at the famous the famous tug of war picture.
Yeah.
Tub of war.
Yeah, the tub of war. And Robin and I are in the picture. You could easily cut me out of the picture, but I'm in there in all my glory.
About it. You
could be lost.
That'll now make the rounds as much as my picture of me in my high school yearbook.
That'll be in every computer in America.
I know.
Did you publish the picture of your yearbook?
Did I publish it?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't put your yearbook.
Oh, my yearbook. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but you're not in it.
That's not the point.
What? I'm comfortable with the yearbook picture.
It's a piece.
Like
of
I said to myself.
What?
You
that's
put that picture of yourself in.
I didn't put your yearbook picture, and I put mine.
You put the other pictures of me in your book are a mess.
Yeah, but you came to the photo shoot and took them with me.
Those aren't all photo shoot pictures.
Sure they are. Go ahead and look.
One from Channel 9.
Yeah, but that's where, those are gorgeous pictures of you.
They are not gorgeous.
What?
You are just saying this to give me the shit.
I'm not. of all, and I
don't buy
kept this a secret for how long has your book been out?
You kept this a secret until yesterday.
Over a year.
Until you needed to come back with a response.
No. I sat there and I said to myself, I don't know how he could do that to
thank
me
you.
after I sat there.
Jackie, Gary, come in here. Do you buy any of this? I want to know if there's one person who buys any of this. I want to know if this acting performance, this might be better than Tom Hanks in Gump. Do you buy any of this whatsoever?
Why wouldn't she have addressed it sooner?
Because she loves the pictures of herself.
Howard, I wouldn't hurt him that way.
I am the wrong person to ask. The right person to ask who has an opinion on this is Stuttering John, because John and Robin are always... Robin's always giving
John, come in here.
What your opinion
Robin's always giving John crap about how to act when it comes to doing outside activities with you.
Right.
And she was giving him advice about what John shouldn't do. And John says that he thinks Robin is genuinely upset.
All right, go ahead. Do you think Robin is genuine in this?
She's genuinely upset.
Yeah. Oh, she's genuinely upset that I said I didn't like the picture yesterday.
No, she really feels she's really angry with you.
No, of course she's angry with me, but not for the reason she's saying it.
Yeah,
she doesn't. The reason she's angry with me is because I didn't like the picture of myself in her book.
Well, yeah, and she thinks that she did something that is, upset you.
But this is all made up. This whole thing about my book.
She prides herself on doing everything right. So now this, So this is something that she's done. No.
You're not following what I'm saying. This new twist on it is that somehow in my book I wronged her, and she's been upset about it for years. I don't buy that at all. That's what I'm asking you, dummy. Well, give him the microphone. That's what I'm asking you. The new twist here on it was made up quickly.
I have never heard
this new wrong.
I have never heard
this new injustice.
I have never heard she was upset with any picture.
Of course not.
If she's so set on doing everything right, she would have come to you with the pictures before the book was published.
If she was genuinely,
would say anything to you that would hurt your feelings.
If you were genuinely,
assume that you're just doing what you think is right and the best.
If you were genuinely upset with me about handling my book this way, and that I somehow put in bad pictures of you, you would have come to me right away with the pictures and said, Howard, here is a really ugly picture of you that
I don't want to make the same mistake.
I never thought of it as an ugly picture.
Under the caption, you say this is us at our worst, showing our stress.
But he's saying the pictures he put in of you, he didn't think were ugly. So
I know that, and that's why I never said anything to him.
Wait a second. You're going to tell me this is an ugly picture of you?
Yes, I hate
You're
that
at your thinnest?
I hate that.
Oh, okay. She knows it's really pretty. She knows it. She knows it.
She wanted the one with the diamond tiara.
And then she went home yesterday after my reaction to the picture she put in her book of me. And she said, hey, he never asked me about the picture that I was in of his book. I know her like a book.
Absolutely
and she'll never admit it, though. She'll never admit it.
I'll tell you, it sprung to my mind.
I'm hooking you to a lie detector test.
First thing, because I know it hurt, Howard. I almost cried the first night I looked at your book.
You're almost always crying, and I don't believe that, and I'm hooking you to a lie detector test.
Fine.
I want you to book me a lie detector expert.
Get the machine.
That's a 30-minute infomercial. Get me a lie detector guy, and I want to hook her up, and I want to ask all these questions, and I don't believe it for a second. I caught you. I caught you. You will flunk the lie detector.
Howard, she has never complained about any picture.
Of course not.
I wouldn't do that.
Of course you wouldn't.
You don't even understand what a good friend I am to him. I would never complain to him about him to you idiot.
But if I did the wrong thing, you would have come to me with those pictures ahead of time.
Never.
And you would have shown them to me.
Who even knew what you were putting in your book?
No. I'm saying in your book, you would have come to me ahead of time if I had done a wrong thing.
I did exactly what you did, which is not think that it was unattractive or that you would have a problem with it, and that's what you did. It was, and I understand how you made that mistake.
I didn't make any mistakes.
The point here is that I never put a trip on you. Mm-hmm. You put a trip on me.
Of course. You took a picture of me that is really unflattering and wrote a caption underneath saying this is us at our worst.
You took a bunch of pictures of me that were unflattering, and that's all you put in your book.
That's a lie.
I meant to tell you.
That's a lie.
I have a problem with one of the shots of my belly in your book.
What?
There's an unflattering shot of my belly.
I know. From the TV show.
And by the way, you put a mask on me every week for 19 weeks on your TV show.
No. But I know where this is coming from, and I'm hooking her to a lie detector test.
Fine.
Yeah,
I'm
go
ready.
ahead.
I remember when you were doing the book, there's a picture in there that appears of Robin a lot, and I said, it's in here a lot, and you said, well, it's a really great picture. I think Robin looks great in this picture, so I put it in a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't put in.
That.
There was one with a Band-Aid on her head. I wouldn't put in. I would never do that.
That's a funny picture too.
It's a funny picture, but that's for Robin to put in her book, not for me to put in my book. I know what I'm doing. And you are being hooked to a lie detector test.
Fine.
Good.
Where's the machine?
You will get it.
Why would I say this?
On the air, you'll be embarrassed.
How could I make this up? How could I make this up?
You will be embarrassed on the air.
Yeah, and you kiss Jessica
I
Hahn
can't
with your
believe.
mouth open.
All right, good. All right, maybe I did, but you're going to be hooked up. You're going to be hooked to a lie detector test.
You open up.
No can of worms I opened. She opened the can.
All right.
She brought it up.
I have no problem because I'm not lying.
I can't believe that.
Put it in the book.
I'm not lying.
Expose me for the fat bastard I am.
Please, I would go personally and cut out all pictures of you in
I
the
would
book.
appreciate that.
I can't believe we've been working with Robin for so long, and you think you know somebody, and she left yesterday, and none of us had any clue at all that she was upset. Like, I feel bad now that you
she
can
was
tell
not
Robin.
upset.
But
she was upset that she is upset because I'm upset with that picture of me in her book.
She said that she left yesterday almost ready to cry.
No. She didn't just say that. She said she almost cried when she opened my book.
Oh, okay.
But that's not the case. Because
I said I was hurt yesterday.
if she had been hurt when she opened up my book, that would have made her extra sensitive to come to me ahead of time and say, listen, and when you did your book, you didn't come to me.
Exactly.
Right, of course.
I sat there and I said to myself,
I know you.
You know, Howard doesn't have this self-image problem with pictures because he put that one of himself in his book where he was the string bean in the camp picture.
Right.
So it never occurred to me that you wouldn't want that in the book. Never occurred to me.
No, I want it in the book.
No, you
I'm
don't.
just saying that I thought it was odd that you put it in.
You're upset with me and you dislike me, and now you assume that everything I do is to undermine you in some way.
Nah, that's your paranoia.
No, that's what you said.
No, I did not.
I can't win.
I said
what have I done to you that you can't win?
Did I say I can't win in a very hurtful way?
You might have, but if I heard you, if you said that, I wouldn't. Just so you know, Robin, I wouldn't take that to mean he can't win with you.
Well, who was he talking to?
All of us. All of us do stupid things. I did something stupid.
You, Gary.
No.
Admit that it was you not being sensitive to me. For once, admit it. Admit it. That you putting that big fat picture.
But
thank you.
Wait
Goodbye.
a minute. Hold it.
All right, let's go to a commercial. Stop now.
No, because the point is.
Never fade to a microphone.
No, never.
The point
I can't.
is,
She won't let me. She won't let me.
The point is, you're going to make me lose the point.
No, you've made too many points. I see you now.
No, the point is.
This is fakery and trickery.
That you didn't give me the benefit of the doubt. You just automatically assumed that I'm trying to hurt you, and that's what hurt.
Yes. Well, that's your thought on it. That's not what I'm thinking.
That's what you said.
Wrong. By saying I can't win doesn't mean that that's what I'm thinking. You just attached a lot of feelings. In court, they would throw out what you just said.
What did you mean by it?
What I meant. Go ahead.
Okay.
A retard understands what I meant by it. Yeah, go ahead.
Howard talked a couple of weeks ago.
F. Lee Delabate.
No, Howard talked a couple of weeks ago about how I did something really stupid by putting that whole.
Well, that hurt too because he was comparing me with you.
Hold on, and then
no, I didn't.
Stuttering John was doing a bunch of things. He was going out for a while, and John had to sort of be real.
No, that's not what I was saying.
But I thought you meant like everybody does sort of the stupid things to you.
No, I said what I meant by I can't win is that in my life these pictures that I'm that a picture like that does embarrass me.
You kept it out of your book. And
I said, I can't win. It popped up.
Can't win it.
Yeah, right.
You not ever tell me that picture would embarraess you. That those kind
I didn't
of
know you were
pictures
using
would
it.
Embarrass you.
I had no idea you were using it.
It's too late.
How could I tell you? Because
in general.
Because maybe I don't want to admit that to people.
Howard should make blanket states in general.
He always does this to me. I'm supposed to be able to read his mind. I sat there yesterday and I said, the poor Allison, I really feel for her.
See, now you sound like you're not cured.
What about me? I feel sorry for me.
I rest my case. You're going to read her book. She's not cured.
Well, I was just
She's having paranoid feelings.
I thought the whole point of the book was that she was nuts and now she's cured.
The point of the book is she was nuts and now she's cured?
No.
She's not cured.
The point is I'm reacting to what you did say this time, not what you didn't say.
All right. You can't admit when you were wrong.
Look, Howard.
This is the defense mechanism.
How many times? You know, all I have ever done is consider your feelings.
Absolutely.
And it hurt to think that you were thinking I wasn't considering your feelings.
Did you consider my feelings?
Yes, but I never knew you had that feeling.
Oh, all right. Okay, well, that's legitimate then.
What's the street date on the book?
I don't know, but the picture's in there.
I'm going to hang you
I said maybe, because I don't understand.
No, I don't really. You know what? I'm not that vain that I can't deal with it. I can deal with it. I will sacrifice for Robin.
You can deal with it to the.
I would only deal with it for Robin, because if you had done it, I would have smashed your head into the ground.
You can deal with it to the first day you walk over to Letterman, and one of the pages has
I said I'll deal with it.
And opens it up as a sign.
I said I'll deal with it.
You realize that this picture will be yanked out of the second printing, so the first printing will become collector's item.
No. I listen. I am dealing with it the way I have to deal with it, and that's it.
I'm still trying to get the picture removed.
Don't. I want it in there.
Nope.
If you do,
you'll never be able to see this picture.
You'll never sell more books if you take. You think Judith would let you take it out at this point? You have no choice.
So if I did this, I'd be a dead man.
Yeah, well, Robin can get away with it. Because I love Robin, but you
dislike her.
I dislike you immensely. See, I would think that, like, if Jackie put in his book, he was doing it to hurt me. I think if
that's
Robin,
exactly what hurt, that you were assuming that I, like Jackie or Gary or anybody else, was doing this with, like...
No, you're putting those thoughts into my head.
But that's how it felt to me.
If you keep saying it, it will end up there. Don't keep suggesting it. I'm as kooky as you are. But anyway, there is a picture in Robin's book that is somewhat unflattering.
He couldn't even see it because it was
I know the picture. Believe me, I know it. That's one I've kept hidden away. But that's okay. I knew you didn't do it maliciously. Jackie and Gary do it maliciously.
I've never done anything maliciously to you in your life.
Yes, you have. Don't even say that.
That's not true.
Right.
No.
It's just not true. Jackie, but not me.
All right, that's true.
I've done stupid things, but never anything malicious.
You're claiming stupidity.
Yeah.
Robin's claiming that she would never even know that in the first place unless I had told her that would embarrass me, and you're claiming stupidity.
The only one thing I have to say about Robin is, how does Robin expect you to, like, just walk in here one day and say, I don't like chocolate ice cream, so that everyone knows it? I mean, you're asking Howard to say something that he doesn't like certain pictures when nobody knows you're going to do anything with
I hear what she's saying. She assumed from my book, when I put that ugly, scrawny picture of myself in, that I don't really care anyway if people see me in that condition. Right? Am I correct?
Absolutely. And if that was ever considered, that picture wouldn't be there. I would do that to myself. I would not do that to you.
Right. Gary's not buying it, but I am. I choose to buy it.
Gary doesn't have to buy anything. I don't have a problem with Gary and his consumer situation. I was talking about you.
Right.
My consumer situation.
Yeah,
what is your?
I'm not buying it. Get it?
Oh, I see. You're not buying it. Well, I don't know. It's in there, and I will deal with it. I am a martyr.
I have to go.
I'm so upset.
No, you're not allowed to be upset. I'm the one who's upset. Now, you see, you always do that to me. Whenever I get upset, you steal my upsetness from me.
I gotta go put sandbags in the office so we can all hide behind them.
No. There's no problem with me.
There's no problem.
But allow me to be upset without you being upset.
But, I can understand upset. It was this attitude that I was doing something to you.
Can I ask one question?
That, with malice aforethought. That
be quiet.
Bothered.
You're out of your mind. I don't think you're cured, by the way.
I'm just curious.
Fine. I don't care if
I don't think you're cured. And what is it, Jackie? Jackie has a question.
There is no content.
Did you express your malcontent with the photos in Howard's book to
I would
anyone?
never do that.
To anyone.
Yes, I have.
Who?
Absolutely.
Who is the person?
Absolutely.
Name the person.
None of the people you know.
Well, I'm going to call him right now. Name that person.
You can't call this person.
Because that person doesn't exist.
There you go.
His name is Harvey the Rabbit.
No, that person exists.
Name him now.
It doesn't have to be on air.
I'll do it off air. Just whisper the name to me.
Julius Caesar.
Give me the last name. I'm going to call her right now. Oh, last night you told her. Is there a person that you've ever told? Are you get on the air? Is there a person you can name? Anyone in your life?
Because I did say that.
Was it Colin Ferguson?
But she's not talking to me anymore.
Who is not?
I can't tell you.
Tell me the name.
My former assistant would know.
All right. I will call her. What is her name? What is her first name again?
Sherry.
Sherry.
But I don't know her number.
I'll get it. Gary, find me Sherry now. If anyone knows Sherry, Robin's former assistant, get me the phone number right now. And now I'm calling you out.
You will know.
I will take her word for it.
Absolutely true.
She's probably chopped up in a garbage bag.
Where did she wind up?
Now, how come you're not talking to her?
She's not talking to me. I talk to everyone.
What now? Now, what offense did?
You'd have to ask her about that too.
Oh boy,
that could be a good phone call.
I smell people.
In all fairness, this must have been before you were cured.
Right.
What?
Robin, you lie.
I lie about what?
I've asked you many times, and you said no. It was an amicable split.
What do I want to discuss this with you for?
Yeah.
Everybody go to Spot now.
Find me Sherry, Robin's former assistant. I have a question to ask her.
You better go to Spot. This could be a war.
You're on the line. Listen, and also we have a lot to get to today.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We really don't.
We don't?
This is what we have to get to.
All right. We will be back right after these words.
Not anymore.
How was Cleveland? Did you go?
Yes. What do you mean, did I go?
So maybe you're back out.
It was a little tough getting there.
What do you mean?
I missed a plane.
Why?
Because
Were you late? Were you late?
Well, I was late. I sat on the highway watching the plane go because there was a huge accident right in front of the airport.
What time did you leave for the airport?
At 5 o'clock when the car got there.
And when was your flight?
6:15.
Rush hour.
That's
right.
close.
Of course, it's rush hour. That's very close.
That's when they told me to be downstairs.
Oh, you don't tell anybody anything?
No.
You going to LaGuardia or Kennedy?
LaGuardia.
Oh, that should have been enough time. That really should have
Cutting it a little close.
No, not cutting it close at all. I should have had a half hour at the airport.
Yeah, it should have taken Robin 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah. In rush hour?
Yeah.
Well, no, what day of the week was this?
Friday.
Oh, please. Come on. Oh, wait a second. I thought this was Saturday.
With Hampton's traffic?
Oh, on Friday? You should have left at 3:30.
Yeah, of course.
No, we would have gotten there had it not been for that accident. We sat there stuck.
Great.
But that accident would have been there anyway. It kept the place all tied up.
You left at 3:30, you would have been there.
Yeah, right. And I'd have been sitting in the airport for 5 days.
So what? So what happened? So what time did you get to Cleveland?
Oh, about 9:30.
At night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, that was the only problem.
And then you went there and you signed your book, Quivers of Life?
Yes. And said hello to all the people of Cleveland. Very nice.
Yeah. Did you explain to them that the traffic jam held you up?
Traffic jam didn't hold me up for them.
Right.
But it rained a little bit on us.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that was the first time I had a little rain.
Yes.
And I was a little late for the book signing, but
Why?
it was not my fault.
Why? You were there all day. How could you not?
Here's the deal. They told me to be downstairs at night. I don't know where I am. I don't know where the book signing is. I don't know how long
Just
it's
go
going
ahead.
to take.
They told you.
They told me to be downstairs at 1:30. I was downstairs.
What time was the book signing?
2 o'clock.
Okay.
I was downstairs at 1:30, and then they said, "Oh, what are you going to do about checking out?" And I said, "I don't know. What should I do?" And they said, "Oh, you should check out now," which meant I had to go all the way back upstairs.
So you didn't think about that before you left?
I don't know. Usually what happens is I go to the book signing, and they take me back to the hotel.
If this were me, I'd be on a cross.
I know.
I don't have you. That's why I'm not on. That's why I'm light.
Those they are evil people.
That's right. But they tell me what to do.
Right.
Usually the routine is after the book signing, I have a couple of hours to hang out at the hotel.
Right.
So I don't have to check out beforehand.
Who's in charge?
Who's in charge?
Who's in charge of telling you these things?
Yeah. Who's they?
Who is
Name
they?
Name
they
them.
Is Paul at HarperCollins because he tells everybody else. He doesn't tell me.
Oh.
So they said, "Oh no, the schedule is that you're supposed to go right to the airport from the book signing." I had no idea.
So they is Paul.
Yeah.
And he is supposed to tell you, but he tells everyone else.
He tells everyone else.
Who is everyone else?
The escort and the security people and the driver. Right. They all knew. I didn't. So I came downstairs just to go to the book signing, and then I had to go all the way back upstairs, close my bag.
So what time did you get to the book signing?
Out. The people in the line say I got there at 2:16. I can't imagine that's possible.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She had a whole day. In other words, she flew there the night before and had a whole morning and afternoon.
That's why I fly there the night before,
to prepare.
so they can tell me what I need to do.
And can't you pick up the phone and ask they?
I'm exhausted. 10 o'clock I got there, Howard.
And what about in the morning? What time did you wake up?
Wait a second.
I don't wake up. Somebody's banging on my door. I'm exhausted.
Howard, she needs somebody with her to call the guy she's got to ask.
Right.
She's too busy to call the guy.
Right.
I didn't say I was busy. I said I was tired.
What time did you get up on Saturday? You must have gotten up at some point.
9 o'clock.
All right. So you were up at 9. Mm-hmm. And what did you do from 9 until 1:30?
I laid in bed and moaned.
No, come on. What did you do from 9 to... Did you lay in bed? Did you relax in bed?
I laid in bed and moaned. Yes.
Come on, don't be dramatic.
I did.
This
I
isn't
watched
the book.
Street Fighter.
Yeah. All right, so you watched movies from 9 to 1:30.
One movie.
Right.
There's nobody there to tell her to do it.
Oh. This is no excuse.
I don't say it's an excuse. I say that's what happened.
All right. That's better. Now you're cured. Yeah.
I can tell you about our intern. There were no pictures with that. Sometimes people say there are and there aren't.
Well, she said she sent pictures in the previous letter.
Oh, so I wouldn't even know. I'll have to go look it up then. Mm-hmm. And Tom says no high school interns.
Well, she could be in college by now.
That was February.
Right.
Tom says no high school interns. Why?
Because that's the rule.
Who made the rule?
Tom.
What rule?
And Tom is a moron, so why would we follow any of his rules? Like G. Gordon Liddy says, don't follow the rules.
If Tom comes in,
There's no law that says you can't have a high school
What do you
intern?
mean? No high school interns. What?
That's discrimination.
This girl is 18. She has the body of a college student. 34, 24, 34.
She's very advanced.
Yeah. This is not a girl who is really in high school.
And besides all that, look at her resume. Let's get her on merit.
Should I call her and ask her to forward some pictures?
Please.
Because they'll help in the process.
Yeah. Why don't you get her on the phone? Let me give her a personal interview.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, she could be in college, and that would clear this right up.
Right. Tom, we have a rule here, long-standing rule, no high school interns. Oh, yeah? Well, why do you have that rule? He couldn't tell you why.
I don't know.
He would have no answer. He would sit here and go, because that's the way it is. And I go, well, yeah, that's the way what is? It's the way it is.
Where is he? He's right here. He could tell us.
I don't want to see his face this early in the morning. I really don't. I don't need to.
Face. Why don't you want to see it?
Yeah, it's cute if you're a woman, I guess. To a guy, don't do a thing.
Doesn't do anything for you, huh?
Yeah. I might appoint her your book signing assistant. That might be her
That
internship.
would be helpful because I can't seem to get it together.
Her job will
Nobody's helping me.
be to make the call to talk to they.
Howard, you know what? I'm not even going to discuss this with you because you have no idea how I feel at this point. You have no idea what I've been through. And so I just tell you what happened. I am not even going to get into it with you. I don't care what you think
You know what?
of me.
When I go away on these things, a lot of times, this is just a suggestion, a lot of times I pick up the phone and I call.
I don't care what you do.
And I
You know
go,
what? I don't care what
yes,
you do.
because
No,
you
no.
don't know what to do.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I hear you blaming a lot of people.
Who blamed?
You.
I said somebody was supposed to tell me, but they didn't. What can I do? This is what happened.
Sometimes I think about it. Like I'll be laying in my room and I'll go, gee, I'd like to get out of here at whatever time it is that the book signing is over. And I go,
You anticipate.
yeah. I'll go, well, maybe I should
You know
check
what?
out.
And sometimes he doesn't.
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of they.
You know what? All I can say is you better just leave me alone.
Why? What would happen?
Because I don't want to be bothered with you and your opinions of what should happen.
If you're
with
bothered-
you and your 5,000 assistants.
But you're late for everything.
With you and your 5,000 assistants, I don't want to hear.
So then
about
get
it.
5,000 assistants.
I don't have time to do that.
Whatever you have to do. I mean, you shouldn't be late for your book signings.
Just screw you and let's go on with the show.
You shouldn't be late.
I just wish I was in that hotel room.
Yeah.
I mean, not in that hotel
Yeah,
lobby.
you do wish
when
you
she
were.
was informed.
No, but do you
that
understand
she had to
something?
go back and pack.
But do you understand something?
Oh.
She came there the night before, which was very good, very responsible.
I'm
She missed
doing
the plane.
all I can.
No, excuse me. She
had
missed the
nothing
plane.
to do that whole morning.
You know what?
but-
I'm leaving. You
And the
can have
whole
this
morning
discussion
was
without me.
free. The whole morning was free. She had the whole morning free.
And all of a sudden, it's time to get in the car to go to the book signing, and there was something else to do first.
Yeah. So then after the books, I mean, why wouldn't you even get to the book?
She was checking out, right?
Yeah, how about getting to the book signing at noon? She left.
Not only that, I mean,
Yeah.
I was thinking about it earlier. It's like you're supposed to be at the airport for domestic flights 1 hour before takeoff. She was leaving her apartment 1 hour before takeoff.
Yeah, okay, so fine, but that
So
wasn't
that-
the book
she started
signing.
off
So
on
even
the
if she
wrong
ended
foot.
up there late at 9 o'clock.
Bad planning.
Yeah, but even if so that doesn't
The point
matter.
was, she was in Cleveland with nothing to do except that book signing.
That was her sole job that morning.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it's time to get in a limo, and
It's not like she has to go
she had
find
turn
the
around and
place.
go back up.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know.
What's going on in that organization?
I mean, if you had nothing to do all day in Cleveland, one thing you'd do is find out what you had to do after the book signing.
And there ain't that much.
No,
to do with
but
it.
not even that so much. You would say, well, let's leave for the book signing at, what time?
Right. Where is it? How far?
Yeah.
It's going to take some time. You might
I
have
hate
traffic.
to say this, but maybe get there a few minutes early.
Sign a few books early.
Or get situated and relax, cup of coffee,
There you go.
Chill.
Chill out a little bit.
Don't have to be so frenzied.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. Yeah, what's happening?
All right.
Hey, Robin's pretty well cured.
Yeah.
She had to leave the room because we were discussing her. She left the show because we were discussing that she couldn't be on time in Cleveland.
You mean you think she got mad?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's very cured.
I hope Ganji's chasing her with
I hope he's got that camera on.
No, the camera was on me.
I think the more you
Yeah,
ask,
well,
the
I'm just
more-
trying to promote her book,
You
so
don't
I don't know
think-
exactly what her problem is.
You don't think there's any chance she's taking a personal day?
I don't know.
Should I go look for her?
Yeah, well, maybe she's composing herself.
Okay.
Maybe she couldn't, maybe it was,
I'm
maybe
worried
it was
about
too
her.
much.
I'm worried about her.
Yeah. She'll be all right. She's professional.
can't.
Like right now, this is not professional, but she will be professional.
This is like what Dan Rather did. He walked out in the middle of a broadcast.
That's true. It's really weird.
afraid to go to Robin to scream at me.
Why don't you both go?
Oh, I don't know if I want to do this.
John, you can do it. I know I could do it.
I just want to hear it. Oh, you want to hear her yell at me? Hey, there's always some drill. He wants an interviewing job. What are you doing? Are you kidding me?
I'm getting a much needed rest.
You're not really mad at him.
Yes.
So you're 19 now?
Robin, you're kidding, right?
I'm not doing anything, John. I'm working.
That's not what you were going to ask her.
Well, I was going to ask you, how could you walk out when you... I mean, you could dish it out, but when it's on you, you walk out?
No, John, that's not it.
I'm just very strange. You never walked out of the show.
I'm very tired. And I didn't want to argue with somebody about how tired I am.
All right, well, then we'll leave you alone, Robin.
You know, it's easy when you're not in somebody's shoes to say what they should be doing.
So you're upset. You want a hug?
No, I don't want to hug, John.
Sure?
I actually want to go home and go to sleep. If I was really doing what I wanted to do, I'd be sleeping.
Yeah, well, you look kind of tired. You're right.
I'm very tired.
All right, Robin, I'll leave you alone. Doug made me come in here and ask you,
Well, that's okay, John.
Hey, Ralph, shut the hell up. You're the little pussy. You didn't want to come in there and ask yourself.
It wasn't my question.
Whose was it?
You told me to ask it.
So what's with Robin? Is she left the show? Is she quit?
Is she just stewing in the newsroom?
I'd like to know where she's stewing.
Was she getting a lot madder than she was letting on?
I don't know. What happened to Robin? Did she go
went
home?
in there and talked to her.
Yeah.
I said, Robin, how could you dish it out? But then when it goes to you, you can't take it.
Yeah.
And she just said, John, I'm tired. And I'm very tired, and I wish some people could be in some people's shoes and realize, how it is to be this tired.
Wait a minute.
So where is she?
She's in the office. She looks very tired.
And she's not coming back on the air?
She says
she quit the show?
She seems very upset. She says she's working and she's pulling newswires.
And she quit the show?
Is she in the newsroom?
She's in the newsroom right there.
Why don't you hold open the door and have a conversation?
She quit the show? Is that it?
I know. I think
is y'all teaming up? I mean, is that it? Is it like Abbott and Costello breaking up?
It's Martin and Lewis, man.
Maybe it's that time of month or something.
No. She can handle that.
We're all tired.
Yeah. I had to sit by my pool with my kids all day. I'm exhausted.
Well, it was very uncomfortable. She wasn't yelling at me. She was just very patronizing.
I see.
She's just like, well, John, I'm tired.
The book signing was Saturday, not Sunday, right?
Well, yeah, but maybe it was tired. You had to fly back.
And sit in traffic.
So she only had all day Sunday to recover.
Yeah, but you don't know. You're not in her shoes, in all fairness.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true.
And you're not tired.
Do you want me to hold the door open or something?
No, I mean, if Robin needs her space, then you got to give it to her. That's her business.
All right.
That's her business. I can't interfere with that. Sometimes people need space. Lord knows I need some space.
When you walk off.
If I walk off, that'll be it. Then that'll be the end of the show.
Robin, are you concerned at all that the show might fall apart in a few minutes here?
No.
You think it'll be all right without you?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to go back
You're
in?
not in the show. Get the frig out of my
What are you doing? You're are you protesting?
He and a group of friends came to the area on 36th.
You're wacky.
Both for a vacation.
Well, thank you, Ralph. That's a compliment coming from you.
But I love you.
I said this was a compliment coming from you.
This is cut number 3.
She's going to do the show from out here.
I'm
going to make you do the show privately for me.
Over a small area to the center. Report.
I must take a break. And obviously, Robin has bowed out of the show today. There's always something unusual going on every day on this program.
Intrigue.
This is the first time ever she's done this.
I'm very shocked.
I think it's, the book thing was a lot of pressure. And I think
a lot of pressure, a lot of the signings.
Well, just the whole thing, putting the whole book together. It's
maybe she ought
emotional.
to, is it?
Did it not?
I mean, I don't know. Is that what she told you?
Well, she said it was a lot of work putting the whole book together.
Right.
And, I guess it's just there's a lot riding on it for her.
Right.
Sell a lot of books.
Well, that's what I was trying to do just now, is sell a lot of books.
It's important to her.
Right. Well, that's what I was just trying to do by talking about the book.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
She should get it.
But what do you think? Is this a collapse for Robin? Is this for the sequel of the book? Is this trying to...
I think she's trying to write another book.
Because in the book she says she used to do stuff like this, but she had stopped.
And she also might feel that, we don't really give it to her that much.
Right.
And this has been a reason, we did give her the polygraph.
I wasn't giving her anything. I mean, this is,
It's all promotion.
she was late for the book signing. I want to know why.
She seems very emotional, if I could say that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we'll give her some time to cool down. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
It's a strange excuse. And none of us on the show would be able to get away with that. There was a time when Jackie walked off the show one day. We were hassling about something, and Jackie got the impression that we were ganging up on him, and Jackie decided that he wanted to take a personal day. And Howard was pretty probing about it.
What would happen if BabaBooey decided to...
You just don't get to stop until it's explained to Howard and Robin's, to the degree that they feel that you've given them the answer they want. And they're fucking relentless until then.
Hi. You want dinner after you was with it? No? Still tired?
Yes, I am.
Well, if you do what you do, I guess you're going back in.
Getting ready for Allison, boarding up windows. The hurricane's heading for the Florida Panhandle this morning. The eye of the storm expected to hit the coast around Panama City and Apalachicola. Some people are getting out and many are staying.
You got an update on Robin's condition? Where is she?
No, I was just getting coffee, and I heard her say that she's fine.
She's okay?
A little too tired to do the show.
She's not doing the show?
No, I just heard her say she was tired.
Oh. She's tired and isn't doing the show?
I didn't catch it all, but she said she wasn't upset. She's just tired.
Oh.
But we're all tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired. I would like to not do the show, too.
I saw Robin in the hallway, and she just, everyone was asking her if she was okay. She's very calm. And everyone asked her if she was okay, and she said, I'm just very tired, and I don't want to, and she's back.
Robin, what happened? Did you get so tired you couldn't do the show? That's what I'm hearing. That's what everyone's telling me.
Well,
I don't believe that.
I quite frankly enjoy the interpretation of me that I hear.
I've never seen you this tired.
I am exhausted.
But maybe, what happened though?
I couldn't.
You couldn't deal with it?
I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the energy to do that.
I don't think it's a big deal that you were late for the Cleveland book signing appearance.
It's not a matter of whether it was a big deal or not. I couldn't, it was 3 people, and usually I have no problem out shouting all of you and all of that stuff. Right. I don't have the energy for it.
But it really wasn't an argument. It was just kind of a cute story that you were late.
It wasn't even about that. But if I wanted to say something, I couldn't make myself heard because I don't have the energy to do it.
I thought you were doing fine, by the way.
About what?
About making yourself heard.
You know what?
Go ahead, come on.
You know what? You can go out and find a fire hydrant and just sit on and swing your legs. Don't give me that patronizing BS.
No, I thought you were doing just fine.
She caught a nap.
You sound rested now.
I'm not rested.
Maybe I should take a few minutes rest.
Robin, I told all the guys that I thought they were wrong.
Please. I heard
wrong about
you
what?
said
Asking her about Cleveland?
Yeah, don't even start, mister. I've talked to Robin. She said it was a lot of work putting the book together, blah, blah, blah.
Well, you
blah,
did.
blah,
Isn't
blah,
that what
blah.
Isn't that why you're tired?
No, I'm tired of running around the country.
Here comes.
Right, but that's all part of
I worked all during writing the book. Did you ever see me not here, Gary?
No. I'm just saying that the whole thing is a big emotional experience.
I would appreciate it if you didn't try to interpret who I am and what I spend 10 seconds talking to Gary 3 times a year, and he knows all about me.
She loves me, doesn't she? she says that I hate her.
Well, someone during the commercial said, "Hey, maybe Gary should go in and talk to Robin." John and Gary were talking about it, and Gary goes, "No, I don't think I'm the right person."
But he certainly can tell you about me on the air.
Okay.
Well, he's just trying. He's just trying to figure it all out.
Robin, you've interpreted me many times without getting inside my mind, and I don't mind it.
I've never said why you do something.
Oh, I see.
I'll tell you what you do, what you don't do. I've never said why.
Sincerely, I'm very sorry. I really apologize.
Maybe you should not...
I'm being analyzed by BabaBooey.
But maybe if you're tired from the book signings, maybe you shouldn't do them anymore. Maybe you did enough.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I'm really wearing out here.
Yeah, so stop it already. You did enough promotion. No one can accuse you of not promoting your book. I know what's going on here. Now I figured the whole thing out.
You can figure out whatever you want.
So
these are decisions I have made. I didn't realize what a drain it would be.
Tell Judith you don't want to do anymore.
To it.
Let Judith go out and sign some books.
I gotta go.
Her head's ready to pop off, too.
What? You got to say something, Gary? Come back here. Don't you dare run out.
Now you made Gary walk off the show.
Robin's behavior this morning.
I think it's strange, and I think that if any of us did that, we would be held so much more accountable than she's being. If I gave the excuse that I was tired, they wouldn't take that from me for a second, but, you know, I don't know. I'm weirded out by it. I gotta tell you, I'm really weirded out by it because, I don't know, I really think that Robin doesn't like me, and it sort of, you know, that sort of really comes across. And I just think that she's held to a different standard than we are.
You think Howard was really freaked out by it?
No, because you know what? Because I mean, he might have been freaked out about it, but he loves that stuff because it's real, and he loves when people act real on the show. So I mean, Howard looks at it and doesn't say, "Oh my God, you know, Robin's so bad." Howard looks at it and goes, "Wow, it's a great radio bit."
Gary, you have to take a rest?
No. It's just, I mean, it's really weird. I mean, I really get the impression Robin doesn't like me.
Oh, Paul.
Well, she doesn't.
I mean, I know she's...
What do you mean you get the impression? Of course she doesn't like you.
I know she likes to goof around, but I think that, like, I think that she's really
No, you got to understand. She's irritated when you critique her because
not critique.
You're not on...
It wasn't a critique.
There's a certain pecking order.
Right, and I'm on the bottom.
No. See, again,
no, that I get.
I'm right here.
I feel better. Thanks,
Ask
Howard.
me.
Go ahead.
It was simply that he was acting as if he had so much personal knowledge of what I'm going
Robin,
through.
Isn't that the show? Haven't we all done
Everybody
that
tries to figure everyone out.
years?
You know what it is? I think you're just feeling sensitive because you're tired right now. I think that's a legitimate explanation.
You know what?
That's
I'm
very
really
possible.
getting tired of your patronizing attitude.
No, hey, listen, whatever.
Just go on with the show.
Thank you.
This is the show.
This is about the best show I can do right now.
With the show,
you know, I made notes for the show yesterday, and I said, well, first thing up, I'll ask Robin about Cleveland. It'll help sell the book. I didn't know it would be this good.
No.
I thought I was kind of screwing off.
Who knew it'd be 4 hours?
Yeah, who knew I could get an hour and a half out of it? I'm not giving it up. Not on your life.
Fine.
Listen, I'm looking to kill 4 hours, and you're about the best topic right here.
To kill all of you at
right.
this point.
Well, then can I make a request since I have to work with you? Maybe you ought to look into stopping all these book signings if it's really that bad.
What am I, stupid?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You don't think that has been a consideration for me? First of all, I didn't know I don't even know how I feel anymore.
What happened in Cleveland? You're not telling me something.
Nothing happened in Cleveland.
I don't know. I got to get to the bottom of this. What went on there?
This is it. Do you realize I've had no vacation? Do you remember the last time I had a vacation? You wouldn't because you're not in my life.
I did not. Listen, you got to manage your time.
The last time was January of 1994.
Yeah.
That was the last time I stopped working.
Well, let me ask you something. If you feel that way about it, why would you continue doing this?
Like I said, I'm a person of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it.
I see. So now are you done with your word?
My word goes up to the end of this month.
Oh. Well, then you better go rest you better rest in the commercials. You can't rest during the show. That's unacceptable. That's absurd. Because being on the show is what makes people interested in the book, so you defeat the whole purpose.
Well, if I wasn't being battered and beaten,
you're too sensitive.
Been able to stay here.
I'm telling you.
It wasn't a discussion. It was accusations that were being thrown at me.
Yeah, well.
I wasn't in here for that, Robin.
I was.
Didn't. Look,
Keep
Gary,
that in mind.
just be quiet.
Can I just say something? Remember, you said to me when you asked me what I thought of your book, and you said, how come if my perceptions were off, you never told me? And I said, well, because I didn't think you wanted to hear it. So I'm saying that on that conversation, I think you're just exhausted, and I think it was done very lovingly. I don't think it was a harsh critique of your life.
No.
I think you're taking it too intensely.
You don't even know what happened. I didn't walk off the show because I was upset about what was being said.
Why did you walk off the show?
I couldn't talk. It was like you all were having a discussion. I couldn't be a part of it anyway. It was too energy consuming.
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of they.
You know what? All I can say is you better just leave me alone.
Why? What would happen?
Because I don't want to be bothered with you and your opinions of what should happen.
If you're
with
bothered,
you and your 5,000 assistants.
But you're late for everything.
With you and your 5,000 assistants, I don't want to hear.
So then get 5,000 assistants.
I don't have time to do that.
Whatever you have to do. I mean, you shouldn't be late for your book signings.
Just screw you and let's go on with the show.
You shouldn't be late.
I just wish I was in that hotel hotel room.
Yeah.
I mean, not in that hotel
Yeah,
lobby.
you do wish
when
you
she
were.
was informed.
No, but do you understand
she had to
something?
go back and pack.
But do you understand something?
Oh.
She came there the night before, which was very good, very responsible. She missed the plane.
I'm doing all I can.
No, excuse me. She
had
missed the
nothing
plane.
to do that whole morning.
You know what? I'm leaving. You
And
can
the
have
whole
this
morning was
discussion without me.
the whole morning was free. The whole morning was free. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. It's bizarre for me when I'm sitting here and all of a sudden, the person I work with walks off the show. So.
And I'm sorry, but
yeah.
that was part of it. It was like, you don't even understand how tired I am.
Well, I don't think I could.
You didn't ask.
Well.
I was trying to explain, but I couldn't be heard, so I left. I couldn't even take it.
Really? Couldn't take being on the show.
No, I couldn't take not being able to get up to the point where I could be heard and be understood and be a part of the whole thing.
Did you rest yesterday? May I ask?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely. What do you think I'm doing? Trying to be tired?
Now, what happened yesterday? What time did you get to bed? What time did you get home from Cleveland?
I got home at around 6:37.
And you went to bed?
Yeah.
And you rested yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I wanted to know. Thought maybe you were out at a disco.
Oh, yeah, right. I was doing that when I didn't have a problem.
And what did you do to relax yesterday?
I went to see...
Oh, you went out. All right, listen, I've had enough of this. I'm taking phone calls. Yeah, right. Oh, man.
You don't understand.
All right. I'm going to take some phone calls. Listen, I can't...
I went to see Hamlet. I thought it would be nice.
There you go. Quivers of Life is in your bookstore right now. You're going to read about everything. You're going to understand everything.
I'm not going to try to explain that either. You wouldn't understand.
Right. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hi, I just wanted to let Howard know I was at the book signing on Saturday.
Yes.
In Cleveland.
I don't know that I want to hear any more about the book signing. It's too upsetting.
I don't know. She might. And nothing happened.
Nothing.
I didn't say anything happened.
Well, no, that's what they're all trying to say is that something happened.
No, we don't mean did anything happen at the signing. We mean maybe something else happened in Cleveland that we don't know about.
I just know there was this woman in front of me who was kind of weird that might have set Robin off.
Well, I'm sure dealing with our audience would set anybody off, quite frankly. I've done a few book signings myself.
Yeah, but she did an interview in Cleveland a couple hours before the signing, and she said there's people from all walks of life that come to her book signing, and it's true. They're all there.
Were they there from all walks of life?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were.
Mm-hmm.
The wild side,
what is that?
Every walk.
Sometimes I think that when a white woman calls it, this means a lot of black people. And
No, the woman in front of me was very strange. She gave Robin a phoenix.
Oh, yeah?
A symbol of a phoenix, and she didn't even have a book. She said she left her book at home.
Yeah, that always freaks me out,
yeah,
too.
there were people who stood in the line and said, I don't have a book. Could you sign this?
And there's like a million of them right behind the cash register. She's like, no, I left my book at home. I'm like, you're coming to a book signing and you don't bring your book?
Well, whatever.
No, she was very good. She was very gracious, and she smiled the whole way through.
Yep.
But she was 15 minutes late.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have admitted to everything.
It's not that you didn't lie about that. You were not accused of lying. I approached that book signing topic gingerly.
Oh, how
gingerly, Robin.
You approach and don't get ginger around me.
Well, I think I better today. No, you know what? As a matter of fact, it does sound kind of weird to say you're tired from a book signing, but I've done those.
No. It's not tired from a book signing. It's the whole
whole schedule. I've done those, and I remember being pretty wiped out myself. Yeah, especially when I had to run off to California and do that one and then get back. It was...
That's, it's the plane travel. You get off on Friday, then you're facing getting on a plane, going to another city. You're in a strange place.
Yeah, it's weird. Buffalo, you're on the air.
This isn't exactly the easiest schedule to get through 5 days a week.
Hi, Howard.
Here, Robin.
But I don't want any sympathy from you because that would be wrong. It wouldn't be you.
No, that ain't me.
As I discovered this morning.
Yeah.
Look at me. I can't even keep my eyes up. My eyes are watering.
Hey, I have the same problem. You didn't ask what I did this weekend. I was sitting poolside yesterday.
All I ever hear is about your weekends, and I always understand.
I was poolside, and, my wife didn't bring out cold drinks. I had to get up and get my own.
I'm going to get you.
So I was pretty wiped out myself.
Right. Yeah, I can imagine that you've had
I've been on a pretty busy schedule myself. Where would you see Hamlet, by the way?
I would see Hamlet on Broadway.
Is that actually on Broadway?
Yes.
And people buy tickets to that?
It's been sold out.
Who's in that?
Ralph Fiennes.
Rafe
Rafe.
Well, they were calling him Ralph last night, so I'm calling him Ralph, too.
And was it...
Kathleen Turner said he's Ralph Fiennes.
And is she in it as well?
No, Kathleen Turner's in Indiscretions.
And is it good, Hamlet, or is it boring?
Hamlet has its moments.
But it's boring.
I mean, it's a tough play to get through. But I guess he's doing it about as well as anybody could.
Can I make a suggestion to you? It's not the book signing you're exhausted from. It's from seeing Hamlet. Oh, my God. Why would you go see that?
It was long.
Wow.
I didn't realize how long it was going to be either.
Did you go yourself, or did you bring a date?
No. I went myself. It was like a spur of the moment. I was, when I get very tired, I get very antsy. I can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit around. And all of a sudden I was like, what am I going to do with myself today? I want to do something, even though I should be just sitting around doing nothing.
What was this, a matinee?
Yes. So I went to see Hamlet.
I see. That's a bad choice. I wouldn't go. To be awake or not to be awake? That's the question. That's amazing. I mean, that kind of makes me feel good that Hamlet could actually sell tickets. I mean, it makes you seem like there's some intelligent people around. You know what I mean? Like, I could never sit through that.
Well, it's a limited run. It's been sold out the entire time. So
right.
I think there's, 22 performances left or something?
All right. We're going to take a break now. Everybody relax. I am calling an end to all book signings.
You don't run my life.
No, I'm running it. Yes, I do.
Forget El Paso.
All right.
You don't run
El Paso is off your list.
Somebody said to me in the line in Cleveland, I don't believe the lie detector test. And
I don't
said,
either
why
for a minute.
Not?
Yeah.
And they said, because I don't believe that you were never in love with her.
Oh, I don't believe it for a minute either. That's why they're not admissible in court.
Our fight didn't approve.
No, that proves you're back in love with me.
Yep. More than ever.
Yeah, in fact, I got a lot of faxes about I wouldn't say it was a fight, but you say it wasn't a fight just now. You said it was.
I wasn't fighting with you, but
right.
Everybody else was characterizing it as such. So
it says, Howard, after all this time, I find it hard to believe you couldn't tell how upset Robin was. Why are you acting so nasty? Here's someone that I was acting nasty, and you're not even accusing me of that. Howard, it says, things are beginning to get very uncomfortable for your beloved listeners. I hate to hear you and Robin fight. Since reading Robin's book, I know she never shows her true feelings, and I hear hate in her voice for you now. She is pissed. You will not be jogging on my face today, I hope.
I would never jog on your face again.
Thank you.
Rollerblading on your face.
Everyone on Madison Avenue better head for the hills today. Robin's in the rag mode this morning. Be very careful, Howard. She might run amok with a meat cleaver or gun down the entire crew like a postal worker. Man, do I have douche chills. Yeesh, calm the frig down, Robin. You know what the problem is, Howard? Robin needs to seriously get laid. That'll make all that...
That could help.
I got to admit, that couldn't hurt. All that craziness will disappear.
That's energizing.
Robin, shut up, sit down, stop kvetching already. No one asked you to write this book. Don't do us any favors if you're going to complain about signing and doing interviews. Well, they got a point. You know, a lot of people out there working 80 hours a week.
I'm really not complaining about that. It's just that it's a number of hours.
This is un-effing believable. If anyone else from the show were to say they were too tired to do the show as a result of an outside activity, you and Robin, I call her the lottery winner because she is talentless and you keep her with you, would ridicule that person mercilessly. If she's too tired, fire her lottery-winning ass. Uh-oh. See, the audience doesn't always...
They turn on you.
They do. This one says I better be careful biking because Rob might get in a car and run me down.
Should cut your brake cables.
And this one says Robin Howard should not have anything to say about book signings. He did not even follow through with his plans to have one on Long Island. See, I was too tired. Long Island has not seen his face since the underpants signing at Roosevelt Field in 1985.
That's true.
Did we do the one out there?
I remember you went out there to do one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Please, I'm sorry I did that one. I was too tired for that. One thing about me, when I'm tired, I stay home. Right, Robin?
That's right.
Yes, absolutely. I've been home since 1985.
He's been...
I was just talking to some guy who says you're a bad tipper.
Here we go again. Where was I this
In Vegas.
In Vegas?
Yep. Were you in Vegas? Hey, dude.
What's up?
How you doing? This is Raymond, by the way.
Yeah, this is Raymond.
What happened?
Okay, I was watching the E! Show the other day.
Yeah.
And I saw about, and you were talking about, if Robin or anyone says anything about, ask someone for a free comp or something at a room, you're going to be mad. And Robin, she came to Las Vegas about over a year ago, and she stayed at a certain hotel. I don't want to say which one. It starts with the R. Riviera.
No,
you stayed there.
No, I didn't.
You did. Okay, Robin, you did stay there, and not only that, you went to where Jackie stayed at because he did a show there, and you stayed there.
I didn't stay there. I left.
Oh,
yeah, but you were there.
But you were there, though.
It was not my doing. That's why I left.
Why did you leave? Because you were complaining. She asked, I'm Robin Quivers, and I should deserve I'm on Howard Stern's show, and
he's lying.
why can't I receive... And then you got the free room, and not only that, about the free room,
No.
you complained and bitched about the whole time you were there.
How long was I there?
For 2 days, 2 nights
No,
you
I
asked for.
was not.
2
I was
nights you
there
asked
for a half hour.
But you asked for 2 nights.
I did not.
You complained about the whole time.
Would you, could I explain what happened?
Go ahead, explain.
I was on a book tour.
Yeah.
That's exactly about a year ago.
Whatever.
All right.
And the book tour, the company that I did the book for, HarperCollins, was planning this tour, and they booked me in hotels across the country, wherever I went. They have no hotel. People don't usually stop in Las Vegas on a book tour.
Right. Why?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
But anyway, there are no hotels that they know how to deal with or do dealings with in Las Vegas. So the radio station there called up and said, please, 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 let us make Robin's arrangements when she's in Las Vegas. We set up Jackie. She'll be completely satisfied, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
He was satisfied. He was satisfied the whole time. He was satisfied.
I'm talking now.
He enjoyed the place.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Go ahead.
That should have been my first tip-off not to be bothered.
Why? Because he was there?
Was the guy saying, oh, it was a great time.
So wait a second, what happened?
So anyway...
Don't turn this on Jackie. I got to hear what happened, yeah? You're getting all you for Jackie. Yeah, go ahead.
I get to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I walk into the hotel. Elvis greets me at the door.
Oh, boy. No kidding. That's a tip-off. I'd get out if I saw Elvis greeting me at the door.
And then they took me to the room. I walked around, and I didn't particularly care for what I saw.
Right. What was wrong with it?
I was not comfortable there. Let me just say that.
What was wrong?
They were doing everything they could.
What was wrong? Be specific.
Be specific. The lobby reeks of cigarettes and beer and wine.
Oh, come on. It's one of the #1 casinos in the Las... why didn't Jackie complain?
The stench hit me. God, Jackie loved those odors.
Oh, come on. Listen, Robin, you called up someone.
Asked me.
You called up someone at the place and you said, I'm Robin Quivers. I'm from the Howard Stern. I'm from the Howard Stern show. And I deserve a free room.
Let me hear what the guy's saying.
You did not talk to me, and I didn't ask for any free room.
You asked for it.
You're a liar.
I know you asked.
I don't make any phone calls.
You talked to the person.
Put that person on the phone. Put the person on the phone who talked to me, because I never talked to the Riviera.
You said you wanted a free room because you're Robin, and then you stayed in there for not a half an hour.
All right.
Robin, you stayed in there for more than a half an hour. You stayed in there for like at least almost the whole night.
I was No, I didn't.
At least almost.
Where did I sleep?
What is
that
your problem?
night?
I was just gonna say, have you ever stayed at the Riviera?
No, I've never been to Vegas.
It's a beautiful hotel.
Well, for some reason, Robin didn't like it. So I want to understand what the guy's problem is.
The guy is saying I asked for a free room. Then why did I pay $900?
Howard.
Will you tell him?
I want to hear why he's upset about it.
Okay, Howard, why I'm upset?
Let me tell you what I did.
Howard,
if I wanted a free room at the Riviera,
why do you care so much?
Howard.
$900 a night to stay at the Mirage.
Howard.
Yeah,
why I'm upset is because Jackie was on there. I'm not protecting Jackie, but she went on, oh, Jackie, how could you ask the management at Florida for a free room?
I didn't ask for a free room.
Listen, Robin, my turn now. You complained to Howard.
I didn't make any of these arrangements. That was the radio station in Las Vegas.
Why are you yelling so much at this guy?
Because he's lying about me.
I don't even know what he's lying about.
Howard.
I can't even hear what it is.
Howard,
he claims I asked for a free room. I never made one call to the Riviera, the radio station.
All right, but let me hear what he's saying.
Howard, the funniest guy I ever known. But listen, she complained that he stayed at the. How could you do that, Jackie? You don't ever ask for someone because you're on our show. Don't take advantage of it, Jackie. And then besides the point,
she's saying she didn't.
She took the same.
If you're the bellhop, how would you know what she did?
Because she asked me to carry your luggage to the room. She said, Robin, you said like this. You went there and I don't know if you didn't talk to me particularly, but you talked to someone else.
You never talked to me at all.
I didn't talk, but I saw you there. You were like this. You didn't call me, but you called someone else. Can I get I'm Robin Quivers and this and that and this and that. And Jackie was here at the time. He was doing the funny show.
See how you get in trouble?
Jackie was never there when I was there.
Howard, tell her now, Howard.
I'm not telling her anything.
Howard, you told me.
Jackie, were you there when I was there?
Howard, you said on my show.
I don't even know what you. I don't even understand what he's saying.
I'm saying that you came here for a free room.
I never asked for a free room. That radio station asked for a free room in my name. I never asked them to do anything.
You did. You asked for 2 days for a free room.
Yeah.
Howard, you said whoever asked for a free room, you don't care if it's Robin.
I don't believe you.
I never did it.
How don't you believe me?
I never did it.
Because you're the bellman. You wouldn't know what she asked for.
I carried her luggage to the room.
Yeah, but how would you know if she asked for 2 days?
He just told you he never did it to me.
You said you carried the luggage, and then 2 seconds ago you said you didn't carry the luggage, somebody else did.
Who did?
You.
I told you the whole time I talked to her, and...
No, you said you didn't talk to me directly.
I didn't carry it particularly, but someone I was with carried it to the room with you, and you called Robin. You asked, I'm Robin.
I'm not sure I care.
Right.
I'm not really sure I even care.
But it's not true. I didn't get a free room. I didn't want their free room, and I left their free room. I didn't ask for that arrangement. That was something that the Las Vegas station cooked up in my name. Now, if there are people out there saying Robin Quivers wants something, they're out of their minds.
You sound like Kathy Lee. Why don't you send your husband down with some hundreds?
How dare you?
Man, you're on fire.
Because I don't ask for anything, and I didn't appreciate what was going on there, and I left. I went to the Mirage. That's where I stayed when I was in Las Vegas. And I think the Mirage is a beautiful hotel, and I paid for every cent of it.
Wow.
An innocent person ranting a rave like that.
Oh, right, Jack.
Innocent person.
You want me to show you the bill?
You think she's guilty because she's protesting too much?
I did not say
All
that.
right.
Can I ask one question, though?
Yeah.
You go to Las Vegas, and you walk into a hotel, and you walk into your room. What could happen when you walk into that room that makes you say this is uncomfortable? Would you in the lobby of your room?
What?
Smelled like beer and wine, or the lobby of the hotel?
No, the lobby of the hotel.
So that when you walked into your room, you realized that the lobby of the hotel smelled like beer and wine?
No, I said I walked into the place, and it smelled like beer and wine.
Oh, I thought you said you walked into your room and you weren't comfortable there.
Howard said what was wrong with the room. I just said I wasn't comfortable there. But he said what was wrong with the place, and I said I walked into the lobby. It smelled of beer and wine and cigarettes.
Oh.
And Elvis and Marilyn were hanging around.
Elvis.
It wasn't really him.
You didn't want to. Jackie would like Elvis.
It's a really beautiful.
Do you want to carry this a step further? Some guy calling in now. He says he worked at the hotel and can confirm that guy's story. You can't get so worked up. I mean, let's just see what the guy has to say. Hey, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard?
Hey, Jerry.
Listen, I explained to Gary just briefly a minute ago. At the same point in time, I worked at the same hotel with this gentleman. As a matter of fact, I know who he is. What he's saying is exactly true.
Now, what is he exactly saying?
The way she acted, she's denying everything he's saying.
What, that she asked for a free room?
What's that?
She's saying she didn't ask for a free room. She just wanted to go to a different hotel.
As far as I know, she did.
Right, she went to a different hotel.
But no, she asked for a free room.
Oh, I see. How do you know this?
Well, why wouldn't I stay in it if I wanted it?
Yeah, why wouldn't she get the free? Why wouldn't she take the free room then?
Well, as she's saying, I guess she wasn't satisfied with the hotel, but she did ask for it.
I didn't. Do you talk to Robin
I don't believe
Quivers?
that.
Or did you talk to someone who said they were representing you?
I'm sorry?
Oh, maybe somebody called from the book company to try to get your free room.
No, they didn't try to get a free room from the book company. It was the radio station in Las Vegas who kept saying, all they said to me was, Robin, let us take care of you while you're in Las Vegas.
Oh.
I didn't know what they were doing.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
See?
Well, just,
I don't think I really care, quite frankly.
It happened, but I'm walking out the door. I explained to Gary.
But what's the incident? Was she switched hotels? What's the big deal?
There's no big deal at switch hotels.
A lot of people do that.
Absolutely. I'm just saying, what this gentleman is saying, he's not lying.
I'm getting confused.
If I wanted a free room, why wouldn't I stay at the Riviera? Why would I pay $900 for a suite at the Mirage?
I don't know. I think I'm in a nightmare. I don't think I know.
I mean, is there any sense to,
No.
I want a free room and now I'm going to switch and pay $900 a night?
Unless they want to give you the free room, but they... What?
Welcome to my nightmare.
Right. I got to take a break. I'm way behind already. I'm not sure what we just did.
And they said I wasn't a good tipper. Now they're calling about a free room.
That's what I was interested in, that you were a bad tipper.
What happened to that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally went off the scale.
A lot of guys call in and then aren't clear on why they called in. It's a weird day already.
Maybe you just ought to stay off the phone.
Yeah, no phones today. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. You're listening. I was out celebrating last night my victory in the psychiatric examination. By the way,
I'd forgotten about it.
You were so mean. Robin was interviewed in the halls. Even the listeners were saying that you were so
crazy.
No, you were mean about me.
You do. You know, I figured the whole thing out. I'm like, all right, these tests are skewed toward people in therapy. You're in therapy.
So you figured it out. Listen to this. Listen to Robin in the hall.
You do fine in these tests.
All right. Listen to Robin screaming in the hallways after the psychiatric exam yesterday.
I was ranting.
Robin, you seem the most upset by the fact that Howard finished first, though. That it was skewed.
I don't believe that result. I'm sorry.
You're such a sore loser.
No, you know what? Everybody I talked to yesterday agreed with me.
Of course. You bet they better.
Out a number of things to you. The man can't function by himself. He has an army of people.
You don't have an army of people?
I don't have your army.
Well, okay.
Your army would squash my army.
Yeah, my army.
It's like the United States versus Saudi Arabia.
Right. Why don't we have our armies go up against each other, see who crushes who?
So he can go to therapy 3 times a week.
Right.
That is not normal. And he's still spiking. It's like 3 times a week and an army full of people and you can't get within the normal range? Forget it. Just imagine him without all those trappings.
So that throws the test validity out the window.
By the way, you had years of therapy, too.
Not years. I had 1.5 years.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I didn't. Oh, you are bad.
I'm super bad.
1.5 years and that was it?
Yeah.
I thought you were in therapy for years.
No.
Oh, shame on you. And carrying on like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It says here in the email, and you know our fans know best.
Give it to me.
First of all, they say, Howard, I am not surprised. You have worked hard to come to this level of health. I've called ahead, and they're holding a wing for the staff at Bellevue.
You have worked hard for this level of health.
I have worked hard.
Like I said, you had a 74.
Yeah, and what did you have?
At 90-something.
Howard, you should be the most normal. You go to therapy 3 times a week. But that doesn't mean you're good. Just because you go to therapy doesn't mean you're going to be normal.
Going to therapy 3 times a week isn't normal.
Of course it's not normal. But the fact is, we took a test to evaluate our psychiatric condition. And you were severe.
And she said she was taking into consideration what you're like.
But don't you see what you're doing? You're comparing me to you.
I'm not comparing me to you.
How come you're not alarmed by your results?
I am. She didn't tell me anything I didn't already know.
No, you are severe.
I wasn't severe.
Yeah. You are severe.
Oh, you.
You need help.
All right, well.
And you better get it.
I'm not going to get it.
Oh, man. You know what? Why
Listen
bother?
to the old man over there.
Yeah, Fred's healthy.
Fred was on my level, okay? It was 2, 3, and 1.
Wrong.
Yes.
Fred was on my level.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, is that right?
Again, Gary changed.
You know what it is? She won't let me out of the neighborhood.
Gary
it's like when you moved out of a bad neighborhood, you're in a nice neighborhood now.
She can't believe you're more normal.
She can't believe that I've got like a slight edge.
Gary changed the criteria. He said there were 2 on the bottom, 3 in the middle, and 1 on the top.
And Fred was in the 3?
Fred was in the 3.
No, I was in the top. Well, in the top 3. That's something.
I said I should have changed the whole thing and decided I lost because I wasn't the craziest.
You were, and Benji made a good point on the wrap-up show. If you went on the raw data, you would have been right next to Ronnie.
Again,
she gave you a little break.
To look at you have to look also at the categories that Benji had his high scores in. Antisocial is a very bad category to get a score that high in.
That's true.
No, it's not. It means you're independent and go decide what's right.
Antisocial means you're independent?
For this
Boy,
test.
what a spin.
For this test.
All right.
And she also, then Jason
You're
said she also threw out
annoying
questions.
so much. You're more annoying than J-Lo on American Idol.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
You played that clip of Robin earlier talking about you?
Yeah.
And that was from TV. I guess Robin spoke to everybody yesterday because Lisa G just gave me a
No,
different
they all
clip.
caught me at the same time.
It's Gary Page 1 at the bottom in yellow.
Hear that.
Funny.
Hey, you were really bad-mouthing me.
You're not normal.
I didn't say I was normal. I'm just more normal than you. Way more normal.
I mean, I really wouldn't want to be normal. But the point is,
would want
he's trying to act as if he's okay. Do you see his
I never say I'm okay. I just said I'm way less loony than you.
life? Can he do anything for himself? He doesn't.
What is it? Yes, I can do things for myself. Why are you saying that?
Do you have an ATM card? This is what I'm going to say.
I have, because I set up something with my accountant where I get my cash.
They had to do that because you couldn't be with an ATM
I called them up
card.
and said, here's what I want to do. And quite frankly, it is weird for me.
You've never had an ATM card.
It's weird for me to go to the ATM machine.
Yeah, the machines bother you.
No, listen, before I was famous, I did everything. I went out, I went food shopping, got my fast food, got my regular food. I went to the ATM, I went to the bank.
You're like a king. You don't even carry money.
I have money on me right now. Enough
You
to
don't
bet
use it.
Enough to bet you on the psychiatric exam and take your money from you.
You don't use it.
Of course
That's
I
the only
use
time
it.
you have money. They give you money for
How do you think
betting.
I think I tip my limo driver? I gotta have cash.
You better have cash.
That's right. No, but
you can't find your way home from here.
well, that's true. I can't argue with that. But listen, I have admitted to you on the air. You see, this is the difference between you and me.
Oh,
The reason you know this about me is because I've admitted to you on the air what I work on with my psychiatrist. And one of the things is that I want to be more independent and do more things for myself.
I don't know this about you because of that. I know this about you because I know you.
No. And one of the reasons, and you knew me before I was, really famous and stuff, and my kids were young, and I did everything. I drove those kids. I took them everywhere. I went walking to the park with them. I had to sit there with the stroller and do this and that.
Do you want to be honest?
Yeah.
You really want to be honest about this whole thing?
Yeah, I do.
What would happen if your wife had to leave for a few days?
What? What would happen?
Did you stay with the kids by yourself?
Well, we had help.
No, you didn't just have help.
Of course I had to work.
Oh, stop it. If
Well, what
it was
are you acting like I don't have a job?
If it was a weekend,
Yeah.
would you
Who would
stay
say?
by yourself with the kids?
Never. I would be with the kids, but I had help.
You had who did they bring in?
You. Didn't we? Did we bring you in, actually?
I actually said, if I'm so crazy, why'd you leave me with your
I don't know.
kids?
I must have been nuts. Lucky those kids turned out all right. But here's my point. I have admitted to you on the air that the things that I work on...
He couldn't be alone. He wasn't capable of taking care of himself and the kids by himself.
Liar. Oh,
No.
I'm not capable of taking kids by myself. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They
Yeah.
were your kids. You lived in the house.
And
You still couldn't.
Where are your kids?
Over at your house.
That's right. The reason you don't have kids is you're not capable either.
I would take care of
You
them.
at least know you're not capable. So all I am saying is you're playing off an old theme. There isn't a guy in America who's capable. My mother once left me with my father.
Plenty of guys.
I'm lucky to be alive. My father fed me a can of corn between me and my sister for dinner. That was it.
I know plenty of guys.
And not
who
only
can
that,
take care of their kids.
at the time, everyone was afraid to leave me alone with the kids because they knew I was insane.
My point exactly.
Well, all I know is, listen, you're wild too. You have assistants, and by the way, I've had the same assistant for 25 years.
That woman,
How many have you gone through?
That woman has battle scars.
No, she doesn't. Ask her if she likes it. Believe me, she would. She's very capable and could get any job she wants.
Oh, my goodness.
She'd leave if she didn't like the job.
Oh, my goodness. I just know what it is to be with you.
All right.
Just recently, what happened on your vacation?
What happened?
What happened?
You tell me.
Came home early.
I didn't like it.
That's right.
So what's wrong with that?
Because you don't like to be away from home.
No,
I bet
Beth
you there
wanted
were
to leave.
3 ants
And
because
Beth-
you were a mess.
No. 3 ants.
Robin, you've left vacations early too.
Oh, she left India. She never even set foot in India.
Didn't you leave the Galapagos Islands also early?
I didn't leave the Galapagos. I've
Why
never
not?
been there.
Couldn't you? We didn't want.
I left it so much I've never been there.
You wanted to be there.
There are turtles here. You went someplace I could swear like Central America, South America. You didn't like it after a couple of days.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You're very ill, and you failed the test, and you have to get help.
I didn't fail the test.
Yeah, you did. And
I
you
did very well on the test.
But-
I got high score.
But you won. You almost beat Ronnie. But Robin, instead of focusing on me, because that's what you're focusing on me, focus on you.
No.
What about your scores?
I'm just...
All right, I have issues and I have things I need to work on. What about you? You act like you don't have anything to work on.
No, you were gloating. This is the only thing that bothered me.
I'm gloating that I'm better than you.
That you're normal.
No, I'm much more normal than you. And that's what the test was. Much.
Not much.
Can we get the scores out, please, Gary? Tell me Robin's scores again. Because you know what? I don't even think I concentrated enough on those scores. Let's get back. I mean, they were very severe.
They were not severe.
You were second to Ronnie.
And I had great secondary skills that sort of helped to offset
She
my
was being nice.
high number. She was being nice. She said the same thing to you.
She was being nice.
Oh.
Let's face it. She was at least trying to get out of here without damaging us completely.
I wouldn't have been damaged.
If she read you the raw
data. If I was Ronnie, I'd be damaged.
Well, you were second to Ronnie.
I was not. Was I?
Yeah.
Okay. Benji was second.
Not really.
Yes, he was.
That was another thing, her being nice.
Oh, she was being nice to me? Like
she said your numbers were worse.
My numbers were higher, but it was like, I'm coping better in life.
All right. Well, that was her opinion from the radio show.
Oh, come on. I'm coping better than Benji in every part of my life.
Well, I think so, but... Well, how cute was the doctor? I could never go to a female psychiatrist, first of all. Second of all, I was told by a doctor who recommended my psychiatrist to me, he says, a female psychiatrist is not for you. I said, why is that? He goes, because you are going to sit there and try to seduce her.
Absolutely.
You're going to try to impress her.
And I got
I think that's what you did during the test, and you got a better score.
I spoke to her 2 seconds during the test.
You spoke to her 2 seconds.
Well, I do think it was unique that she was blushing when you were talking to her.
Yeah.
That was mind-blowing.
I'm pretty sure if I signed up for, like, if I was single and I signed up for a couple of sessions with her, I'm pretty sure I could. You see, that's my sickness, though. I think I'd be having sex with her. I'm not going for help. I'm going for sex.
You might be sick, but I think you're right.
I don't know. She says she doesn't go for that kind of nonsense.
Well, with everybody but you.
Yeah. That'd be great if I was fucking my psychiatrist. How great
it would eventually end badly.
Of course.
You'd be in the papers.
No. Big lawsuit. But she was very good looking. I really could not go to a psychiatrist who was that hot. Like, I'd be like, oh, man. If you're fucking your psychiatrist, do they stop charging you or do they still give you a bill?
I don't know how. You got a wife to keep up the ruse.
Yeah, right.
You got to keep paying, right?
Right. I haven't paid for my sessions in years. You imagine how hot it'd be if, like, she was your psychiatrist. Like, you're sitting there and everything, and all of a sudden she just gets up and goes, I really dig you, and then she starts lap dancing you. And her top is off.
It's one of those, yeah. She just rips open the blouse. I can't do this anymore.
Howard TV, by the way, is doing lots of behind-the-scenes stuff, and they asked the hot doctor yesterday if she would date Benji, and she said absolutely not.
It seems very obvious to a lot of us, on the outside, that Benji likes you. Did you pick up on that, just being able to analyze his behavior? This is almost a way of trying to pick you up.
Sure, it's his way of trying to get my attention.
He's being charming.
That's his way of trying to be charming, yes.
Is there any chance that you and Benji would ever go out with Benji?
I don't think I'm going to date anyone on the show.
But it's not as if these people are your clients or your patients, though.
I know. That's a hard question.
It's not there between you and Benji?
I don't think so.
So, Benji, there's your answer.
I think you're worse than me.
And Benji thought he could get her.
Would she date Robin?
I think she'd go out to dinner with me before she'd go out to dinner with you.
You know what? I didn't like the way she did the whole thing. I didn't like the way
I know. I heard you on the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
Thank God they cut you off. You made a great point, and then you were relentlessly making it over and over again.
I was very upset, but the more I've thought about it, it's really upsetting.
All right.
It got more upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I know. He was back here, saying to me something about she threw out questions she thought we were joking about.
That's what Jason told me. Or that's what Jason on the wrap-up.
Supposedly she threw out questions that
she didn't feel were relevant.
Because, like, the one about the magazine covers.
He also said, but ones that
it's possible that we are on magazine. I wrote, yes, I do. I have been on magazine covers a couple of times.
Right.
So it's usually to test paranoia.
Well, Benji just told me I didn't know what the explanation was for throwing out questions. Because she could have fixed your whole test if that was the case.
No, Benji's carrying on like a lunatic.
No,
the raw numbers basically said you and Robin were in the same
Actually, the raw numbers
category.
I tied Fred.
Okay, good. All right, who cares? You're so you made
Obviously,
your point.
you don't care a thing about it.
Let's say the whole thing was ridiculous. Okay.
Right.
So live with it. That's it. It was a fun thing. We did it. Right. It's not changing Robin's life. The only person's life that's changed is Ronnie's. We have him in a straitjacket. Oh, my God. Ronnie, thank you. I don't want to get into it with you. I heard you on the wrap-up show. I almost vomited. You were carrying on way too long. Brevity, 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 brevity. I'm going to say it over and over again.
How many times?
Brevity, brevity, brevity. Bibbity, bibbity, bop. That Ronnie, he's some character, man. Did you see the results of his test? You should have felt good about that.
Ronnie and I are kindred spirits.
And they got Ronnie right. I got news for you.
I know they got me right. I didn't say there was anything I disputed
and
about
I thought she got me right. And I thought she got me right.
Yeah, but, she didn't get a lot. There's a whole obsessive component there.
I see.
Where you can't, walk down the street without jumping over every crack.
No, I'm over that.
Today.
Ronnie's crazy.
Are there any regrets, Robin, about criticizing Howard and his level of sanity?
No.
Even when it comes back up on the air and Howard's like, you have to face the music the next day?
Again, I see what I'm talking into here. I see it's a microphone. Do I think these things are going to be hidden, that they won't come out?
So you don't feel as though we sabotaged you or
No, I don't feel. I don't have any feelings about it at all. I take responsibility for what I say.
You speak the truth and you stand behind it.
I have an opinion.
And it doesn't matter if it gets people riled up or...
Well, that's what we do here, isn't it?
Now, the fact that Howard replayed it today and made such a big deal and he was affected by it, does that further prove your point that
I think it made for good radio conversation.
But it's not an indication of his sanity any further, that he's so, affected by your opinion of him. That doesn't speak to his, like...
Stop putting words in people's mouths.
Yeah, I was like, what did you just say?
Listen, the verdict is out on you.
I don't care, dude.
No one put words on that Scantron sheet.
That's no problem.
Yeah.
I got no problem with that.
You got problems, though. But anyway, so you'll continue to business as usual. You stand by your claims.
Absolutely.
Take a couple of phone calls. Big Oxy on line 1. You're claiming your sister knows Lisa from the gym, and she was...
Oh, no, they seemed changing in the early 90s in a health club downtown. And it was my ex-wife and my sister, yeah.
And if we bring in a police sketch artist and they describe the pussy lips, could they draw that?
I doubt it, but...
Is that really a true story, Ox, or are you making something up?
That's what they said, man. What can I say?
They came home and they said, we just saw Lisa Glassberg.
Yeah.
Naked, and she had veal cutlets hanging from her pussy lips. That's ridiculous. Poor Lisa.
So maybe...
Do you believe him?
No.
Maybe they stretched it out a little bit. Who knows?
Like where's Lisa? Is she here? All right, good. Lisa will address this. Lisa might have to show me.
Yeah.
Or show Robin at least.
No.
Why? You're a girl. You could look.
Like that big Nicole did.
I was going to say, the time I went in and looked at Nicole, I've never gotten over.
Well, that's ridiculous. Lisa's a regular girl. All right, here comes Lisa. We'll get to the bottom of this. And Gary, get me a sketch artist for this gentleman's sister and ex-wife.
Yes.
And you're going to need a very big sketch pad.
Lisa hasn't listened.
Lisa, listen to this. This guy's this is disgusting, actually. But be honest. This guy's claiming in the 90s his sister and his ex-wife were in a club with you or gym.
A gym downtown.
You changed in front of them, and he's claiming your pussy lips are the size of veal cutlets.
Does it look like I would have something like that?
No.
Thank you. And I don't go to a gym, and I never have downtown.
Yeah, what was the name of the gym?
New York Health and Rocket.
Nope. Never went there.
Come on, it was with that radio station you were with the black guys.
Pussy. Nope.
Pussy, vagina.
So your pussy lips are not the size of veal cutlets?
No.
You don't want to show Robin?
No.
Go in a private bathroom?
No.
Robin's the only one here qualified.
God forbid, Robin.
What'd you say?
God forbid somebody sees him naked, even Robin. He's such a prude.
Lisa G is very lovely, has a beautiful body.
I know. What a waste. You might as well eat like a pig. Who cares?
It's true. No one's getting a hold of that.
Right.
Why not eat like a pig? Who cares?
I know.
The guy makes a point. God. You got to meet a guy. She doesn't care about meeting a guy. You care about meeting a guy?
Here we go again.
Do you care about meeting a guy?
Do I care? It would be nice, but it's very frustrating. I feel stuck.
Bullshit.
Who's this guy? Howard, can I talk to you now? Who's this guy?
Guys come on to you all the time, good looking. I would set you up. You're such a fucking prude. When's the last time someone sucked your tit?
This guy.
Solid question. You know what?
Right. Yeah.
You need my big fingers in your hole. That's what you want.
Do you think that would fix her?
I got 9 inches now, but I'm the guy in the wheelchair with the MS.
All right, yeah. Yeah, Lisa should go out with you.
Yeah, there you go.
I fucked every housewife on my route.
Because Lisa sits around the house a lot, so you'd be perfect for her.
Oh, God, if she answers...
You sit around more than me.
I do. I should be in a wheelchair, too. Like Ox. People think I'm in a wheelchair. People say to me, I didn't know you were paraplegic. I go, no, I just don't leave my chair.
I'll take my Viagra, Howard. I'll fuck her in the ass. That'll loosen her up.
Aren't you excited?
She's drooling.
He knows what you need, evidently.
Yes,
but anyway, so...
Howard?
Yeah.
Go to Gary page 2 in the third column. This is sort of interesting. Lisa says she's never been to New York Health and Racket, but she's the voice of New York Health and Racket.
I haven't been to New York Health and Racket to work out.
Well, you were naked in the fucking locker.
Oh, you just go there to get naked?
Howard, you see?
Thank you for calling the New York Health and Racket Club. I'm New York City's Lisa G.
You have
Here to
been
tell
there.
you about Manhattan's
I
premier
have
fitness
been to a
leader
New
for
York
over
Health and
30
Racket
years.
So you were...
But
maybe,
I haven't changed at a New York Health and Racket
and no one
Club.
saw your pussy lips?
No. My veal cutlet pussy lips.
No one saw your veal cutlets?
No.
How big's your clit?
You're in love with her, Ox.
Yeah, I love to fuck her.
Yeah.
Come on, Lisa, give me a shot. Like Robin did to that guy in the bed. Come on over here, fucking sit on my face. I'll fucking eat you for 3 hours. And we'll fucking you leave that.
Why do you want her? According to you, her pussy lips don't fit in her panties. She had to have special underwear constructed.
Oh, right.
All right. You wouldn't even care.
Yeah, what's the name of that surgery? A woman came on the show. Remember?
Labiectomy.
It's a vaginoplasty.
Vaginoplasty.
Oh.
What is it again?
Labiaplasty.
Labiaplasty.
She probably had it trimmed down a little bit.
You got to be careful. You're in a wheelchair. Her lips could get caught in your wheels, and then.
I don't care. Fucking knock me out of it. I don't care.
You don't care.
I'll wrestle her on the ground.
Well,
on,
Lisa,
Lisa.
I believe Lisa. I'm sorry, Ox. Thank you.
When's she gonna get fucked again? When was the last time? What year? What year?
You been on any dates recently? No, not in a while, right, Lisa?
Is she a
I have
virgin?
to think.
Is she a virgin?
Do you miss sex?
Yes, I miss
probably
the
a virgin.
intimacy with someone, yeah.
Sure.
Shit, you're probably a virgin. How about we get a doctor to go in there and see if she's a virgin?
Okay. I'll book one tomorrow. Lisa, you're going to have to submit to a full gynecological exam on the air. But
on Howard TV, yeah.
On Howard TV. We're going to probably have to videotape it. Sorry.
And Richie Wilson to hold the mic. And
Can you imagine?
We're cracking up.
Wouldn't that be great, Rob? Like, you go for your gynecological exam, and like
there's
Richie,
a whole crew.
Richie and Brian Phelan and everyone are like hovering over you. That'd be great. Oh,
maybe
my God.
Gary could get shot with something in the face.
Oh, God.
Poor Lisa. When is the last time you've been on a date?
A few months ago.
Oh, right. But no romance.
Set up date with cameras and shit. Come over here. I'll give you a fucking date.
All right. Thank you, Ox.
He's hot for you,
Look
boy.
now.
He's angry.
Thank you.
Hey, Lisa, open invite anytime. They got my name and number. Come on.
Yeah, we know where Ox lives. If you ever want to go out with him.
College fucking Point, baby. Let's go.
This guy has some dough, too. Didn't you have a bread route?
No, I was a mailman. I fucked every housewife on my route, baby.
Did you?
Yeah, 9 inches. 9 by 6, baby.
Did you really fuck every girl on your...
No, not everyone, but
a couple.
I had a husband come up to me, asked me if I fucked his wife. I said, the UPS guy, she claimed fucked her 85 times. I touched her once because she was just raping me in the hallway.
So you said to him, listen, maybe I fucked your wife, but the UPS guy, he fucked your wife 85 times. Man. You deflected.
He called the UPS boss.
I would have said, hey, never mind the UPS guy. Let's talk about you, buddy.
The guy on the phone laughed at him, and the UPS boss.
That would be a good commercial for UPS. UPS beats the Postal Service every time, even fucking your wife.
Right.
Yeah. How about the FedEx guy? How many times did he fuck her?
He only had one guy, though. I spread it around. I had a big crowd, man. I was out everywhere.
Were any of these wives hot?
Oh, yeah.
And this is before you were paraplegic, right?
No, come on, Howard. I was a mailman for 24 years. Had fucking strong legs. I played softball. What do you think they call me the Ox?
So what happened to you?
I got MS.
Shit.
MS cut you down, man. I'm down to one left arm.
Oh, dear. All you can move is your left thumb?
I got fingers. I could palm a basketball in the 3rd grade. They're bigger than any dick you got, my fingers. Come on, Lisa.
He's back to me again.
So if Lisa goes out with you, the only thing you can do is put your thumb in her.
No, I can take a Viagra and fuck her in the ass anywhere. Anywhere.
Lisa, all right. So that's a good thing for you. All right, she'll be right over.
All right.
Thank you, Ox.
I have a lot of free time.
I love you.
Imagine how sick you'd be if you actually ran over there. Carrie, secretly give me Ox's phone number.
I didn't want anybody to know. But
I need it in my ass.
He really turned me on.
You like my buzz?
I don't think women get turned on when you go, come over my house and I'll give it to you in your ass. You know what I mean? It's not a good line. That's not the first thing you think of as a girl, right?
When you were single, what were your lines?
Come over and I'll give it to you in your pussy.
Did you have lines?
I don't think so. I don't think I ever ran a line on a woman, and women like that. Pussy. Like I never said, oh, hey, baby. I mean, I just would be like, hanging out, and then I'd go, then we'd talk. But I had it easy. I was famous. It was actually so easy in terms of,
you didn't have to figure out how to get a conversation started.
Right. I went shopping for a chair for my home when I was single, and I noticed this really good-looking girl in the store, and then I'm leaving, and all of a sudden she came run over and just handed me her phone number and said, I'm only giving you this if you promise to call me. And I went, wow, boy, if I had this power in high school.
Wow.
That's like that kid Justin Bieber. He's way too young with that power.
I know.
And I never even called the girl. I was so fucking busy, I never called her. And she was hot. And I sometimes think about, why didn't I call her? But it would have been creepy. I didn't even know her. I just, she could be mental.
Yeah, that's what Seth Rogen said. People throw him, phone numbers.
And you'd think you'd call, but I didn't. Because I was like, well, what do I do? Call? It's weird. Some chick just gave me her number. I don't even, But, man, what power. I mean, my God.
And you said you never had superpowers.
I felt like I did then. Vagina pussy powers. Well, one day, Lisa, you'll find your man.
You can help.
Robin, too. I got to help Robin before I help you. I've been Robin longer.
All right, I'll be number 2.
There was the other day someone was single, and everyone was saying, oh, what about him with her? And then I go, what about Robin? I got to go Robin. Robin's my first to go to.
Wait a minute. If you find somebody that you think would be compatible with Lisa, please don't concentrate on me to the point that you wouldn't make that intro.
Well, why would one guy be right for Lisa, not you?
Well, different people have different things they like and are compatible.
I'll let you go first. If you don't like them, then Lisa can have them.
Then you'll pass them on to Lisa.
There's not that many guys available. I just had a friend of mine write me an email. She said, between us, I am having the worst luck with guys. Now, this is a smoking hot chick. Smoking hot. And she said, do you know of anyone for me? And I'm like, well, I was single me. But I really don't. I don't know any guys.
You don't go anywhere, as I was pointing out.
Well, what I'm saying is, though, I go to work. I meet guys here all day. The only guy
we see these same guys.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What about your gym? Your gym.
I know tons of guys from the gym.
All right.
I brought one to Robin. She didn't like him.
He didn't bring anybody to me.
Stop it. I did. That's your craziness. Trust me, you're crazy.
I know exactly what happened there, and
you girls got Benji sitting here. Either one of you could date him. I don't see you jumping on him.
Benji wouldn't marry us, so we're not going to get started there.
Lisa, would you rather kill yourself than date Benji?
You know what? I got very upset about his ratings yesterday.
Why?
Because I spoke to the shrink afterwards, and he has very serious antisocial issues, and that really upset me.
No, I don't, Lisa.
That's what she said.
I didn't reach the
I was like,
level.
oh, that really got me upset.
Lisa, it absolutely did not.
Upset everybody.
It did not reach the. It did not go over the. It went
Benji,
under the
you got
level.
antisocial.
But you guys do not understand. That means you're independent.
And listen
that means
to you
think
now.
For yourself.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Antisocial doesn't mean you're
Call
independent.
someone who puts out this Miller
it means you're
test.
fucked up like Hinkley.
Not based on this test, Howard.
It doesn't mean that's not a positive thing to be antisocial.
For this test, it
no,
can
it
be.
isn't.
You don't know. You don't understand this test.
Okay,
one bit.
Benji, spin it the way you want. You're fucked up.
Call the people that
you're
put
a
out the
fucking
test.
nut.
Call the people that put
I
out
see
the test.
you. I see
it's called
how
the
you
Milan
behave.
test. The
I
NCMI.
see how you behave. You're really weird, and you like that. So embrace it. Robin's fighting that. You love
I'm
it.
not fighting anything. What am I fighting?
You don't want to be weird. He is weird.
I am weird.
He embraces it.
I'm
She
not
wants
as weird
it.
as him.
She at least wants to be better. You go around flaunting it.
And he tries to justify it.
Right.
No, I'm not. When Lisa, what did the doctor say?
All right, I'm done. Please, Lisa, thank you. I'm glad you don't have big pussy lips, okay? It makes me feel better for some reason. A nice blowout on your hair. You look good.
She looks good.
She looks good. Just don't let that hair get curly. My sister was at the gym and saw Lisa's veal cutlet pussy lips. That was great. Well, Lisa is squashing that. Although, really, I mean, she should show them to you, Robin.
No.
And then you can show her yours.
Again,
She gave you a little
have
break.
to look at you have to look also at the categories that Benji had his high scores in. Antisocial is a very bad category to get a score that high in.
That's true.
No, it's not. It means you're independent and go decide what's right.
Antisocial means you're independent?
For this
Boy,
test.
what a spin.
For this test.
All right.
And she also, then Jason
You're
said she also threw out
annoying
questions.
so much. You're more annoying than J-Lo on American Idol.
Howard?
Yeah.
You played that clip of Robin earlier talking about you?
Yeah.
And that was from TV. I guess Robin spoke to everybody yesterday because Lisa G just gave me a
No, they
different
all
clip.
caught me at the same time.
It's Gary Page 1 at the bottom in yellow.
I hear that. Hey, you were really bad-mouthing me.
You're not normal.
I didn't say I was normal. I'm just more normal than you. Way more normal.
I mean, I really wouldn't want to be normal. But the point is,
would want
he's trying to act as if he's okay. Do you see his
I never say I'm okay. I just said I'm way less loony than you.
life? Can he do anything for himself? He doesn't.
What is it? What, yes, I can do things for myself. Why are you saying that?
Do you have an ATM card? This is what I'm going to say.
I have,
okay.
because I set up something with my accountant where I get my cash.
They had to do that because you couldn't be
No,
with an ATM
I called them up
card.
and said, here's what I want to do. And quite frankly, it is
You've
weird
never
for
had
me.
an ATM card.
It's weird for me to go to the ATM machine.
Yeah, the machines bother you.
No, listen, before I was famous, I did everything. I went out, I went food shopping, got my fast food, got my regular food. I went to the ATM, I went to the bank.
You're like a king. You don't
Yeah.
even carry money.
I have money on me right now. Enough
You
to
don't
bet
use
you
it.
enough to bet you on the psychiatric exam and take your money
You
from
don't
you.
use it.
Of course
That's the
I
only
use
time
it.
you have money. They give you money for
I think
betting.
I tip my limo driver. I gotta have cash.
You better have cash.
That's right. No, but
You can't find your way home from here.
well, that's true. I can't argue with that. But listen, I have admitted to you on the air. You see, this is the difference between you and me.
Oh,
The
no.
reason you know this about me is because I've admitted to you on the air what I work on with my psychiatrist. And one of the things is that I want to be more independent and do more things for myself.
I don't know this about you because of that. I know this about you because I know you.
No. And one of the reasons, and you knew me before I was, really famous and stuff, and my kids were young, and I did everything. I drove those kids. I took them everywhere. I went walking to the park with them. I had to sit there with the stroller and do this and that.
Do you want to be honest?
Yeah.
You really want to be honest
Yes.
about this whole thing?
Yeah, I do.
What would happen if your wife had to leave for a few days?
What? What would happen?
Did you stay with the kids by yourself?
Well, we had help.
No, you
I
didn't
had to
just
work.
have help.
Of course I had to work.
Oh, stop it. If
Well, what
it was
are you
a
acting like I don't
weekend-
have a job?
If it was a weekend,
Yeah.
would you
Who would
stay
say?
by yourself with the kids?
Never. I would be
Never.
with the kids, but I had help. I'm
You
not
had who did they bring in?
You. Didn't we? Did we bring you in, actually?
I actually said, if I'm so crazy, why'd you leave me with your
I don't know.
kids?
I must have been nuts. Lucky those kids turned out all right. But here's my point. I have admitted to you on the air that the things that I work on...
He couldn't be alone. He wasn't capable of taking care of himself and the kids by himself.
Liar. Oh, no. I'm not capable of taking kids by myself. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They were your kids. You lived in the house. And you still couldn't.
Where are your kids?
Over at your house.
That's right. The reason you don't have kids is you're not capable either.
I would take care of
You
them.
at least know you're not capable. So all I am saying is you're playing off an old theme. There isn't a guy in America who's capable. My mother once left me with my father.
Plenty of guys.
I'm lucky to be alive. My father fed me a can of corn between me and my sister for dinner. That was it.
I know plenty of guys.
And not only
can
that,
take care of their kids.
At the time, everyone was afraid to leave me alone with the kids because they knew I was insane.
My point exactly.
Well, all I know is, listen, you're wild too. You have assistants, and by the way, I've had the same assistant for 25 years. How many have you gone through?
That woman has battle scars.
No, she doesn't. Ask her if she likes her. Believe me, she would. She's very capable and could get any job she wants.
Oh, my goodness.
She'd leave if she didn't like the job.
Oh, my goodness. I just know what it is to be with you.
All right.
Just recently, what happened on your vacation?
What happened?
What happened?
You
came home early.
I didn't like it.
That's right.
So what's wrong with that?
Because you don't like to be away from home.
No,
I bet
Beth
you there
wanted
were
to leave.
3 ants
And
because
Beth-
you were a mess.
No, 3 ants.
Robin, you've left vacations early too.
Oh, please. She left India. She never even set foot in India.
Didn't you leave the Galapagos Islands also early?
I didn't leave the Galapagos. I've
Why
never
not?
been there.
Couldn't you? Didn't want.
I left it so much. I've never been there.
You wanted to be there.
There are turtles here. You went someplace I could swear like Central America, South America. You didn't like it after a couple of days.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You're very ill, and you failed the test, and you have to get help.
I didn't fail the test.
You did. And
I
you
did very well on the test. I got high score.
But you won. You almost beat Ronnie. But Robin, instead of focusing on me, because that's what you're focusing on me, focus on you.
No.
What about yours? I was out celebrating last night my victory in the psychiatric examination. By the way,
I've forgotten about it.
You were so mean. Robin was interviewed in the halls. Even the listeners were saying that you were so
crazy.
No, you were mean about me.
You do. You know, I figured the whole thing out. I'm like, all right, these tests are skewed toward people in therapy. You're in therapy.
So you figured it out. Listen to this. Listen to Robin in the hall.
You do fine in these tests.
All right. Listen to Robin screaming in the hallways after the psychiatric exam yesterday.
I was ranting.
Robin, you seem the most upset by the fact that Howard finished first, though. That it was skewed.
I don't believe that result. I'm sorry.
You're such a sore loser.
No, you know what? Everybody I talked to yesterday agreed with me.
Of course. You bet they better.
Out a number of things to you. The man can't function by himself. He has an army of people.
You don't have an army of people?
I don't have your army.
Well, okay.
Your army would squash my army.
Yeah, my army.
It's like the United States versus Saudi Arabia.
Right. Why don't we have our armies go up against each other, see who crushes who?
So he can go to therapy 3 times a week.
Right.
That is not normal. And he's still spiking. It's like 3 times a week and an army full of people and you can't get within the normal range? Forget it. Just imagine him without all those trappings.
So that throws the test validity out the window.
By the way, you had years of therapy, too.
Not years. I had 1.5 years.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't. Oh, you are bad.
I'm super bad.
1.5 years and that was it?
Yeah.
I thought you were in therapy for years.
No.
Oh, shame on you. And carrying on like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It says here in the email, and you know our fans know best.
Give it to me.
First of all, they say, Howard, I am not surprised. You have worked hard to come to this level of health. I've called ahead, and they're holding a wing for the staff at Bellevue.
You have worked hard for this level of health.
I have worked hard.
Like I said, you had a 74.
Yeah, and what did you have?
At 90-something.
Howard, you should be the most normal. You go to therapy 3 times a week, but that doesn't mean you're good. Just because you go to therapy doesn't mean you're going to be normal.
Going to therapy 3 times a week isn't normal.
Of course it's not normal, but the fact is we took a test to evaluate our psychiatric condition, and you were
and
severe.
She said she was taking into consideration what you're like.
Why are you? But don't you see what you're doing? You're comparing me to you.
I'm not comparing me to you.
What do we? How come you're not alarmed by your results?
I am. She didn't tell me anything I didn't already know.
No, you are severe.
I wasn't severe.
Yeah. You are severe.
Oh, you.
You need help.
All right, well.
And you better get it.
I'm not going to get it.
Oh, man. You know what? Why
Listen
bother?
to the old man over there.
Yeah, Fred's healthy.
Fred was on my level, okay? It was
No.
2, 3, and 1.
Wrong.
Yes.
Fred was on my level.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, is that right?
Again,
See,
Gary changed.
you know what it is? She won't let me out of the neighborhood. It's like
Gary
when you move out of a bad neighborhood, you're in a nice neighborhood now.
She can't believe you're more normal.
She can't believe that I've got like a slight edge.
Gary
Can't buy it.
changed the criteria. He said there were 2 on the bottom, 3 in the middle, and 1 on the top.
And Fred was in the 3?
Fred was in the 3.
No, I was in the top. Well, in the top 3. That's something.
Jackie looked real sad today. I said, what are you so sad about?
Oh.
He goes, I don't like working on a show where people don't talk to me.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, he did. He's very upset.
Then don't work on the show.
Oh.
Could come to that.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Will you guys make up already?
There's nothing to make up. What's his problem?
I don't know. He's upset by you.
Ugh.
He's upset.
What's my problem? Okay.
Stop being a baby. Get to work.
That's what I said. What do you care?
You're right.
I'm serious, Jack. Why do you care?
It's sad.
Listen to Fred over there.
It's sad.
I like the
it is sad.
You know what? Can I be really brutally honest?
Yeah.
All jokes aside, it is sort of sad because I know that Jackie's genuinely bummed about it.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him. Because
I would like you guys to make
Because
up.
he feels like he's caught in this thing that he doesn't know what he did, and why is he being persecuted?
Could you tell him what he did that you won't talk to him?
I think she's a coward. She's afraid of the truth. She's afraid she's going to address it, and it's going to be something either I didn't do.
I really don't spend any time thinking about it.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
Well, I'm telling you the truth. Why
If you don't spend any time, well, hold on. If you don't spend any time thinking about it, why would you tell the ticket woman in L.A. you don't want to sit next to him on the plane?
Right.
But that takes some
effort.
I want to sit next to somebody I'm not going to talk to.
But that takes effort. That means
But if you're not seriously,
he just said, "Would it be all right if I sit you next to Jackie Martling?" I said no.
But why not sit? Why not just try to work it out a little?
What?
What is the big deal?
Nothing to work out. Aren't we working?
Yeah, we are.
This is what we do.
That's true. But come on, why should there be disharmony?
But you
There's
see,
no disharmony.
but you see, it's having an effect on him.
It's upsetting him. So as a compassionate person, maybe you'll talk to him
I'm not
about
a compassionate person.
You are too.
I thought you were cured.
Stop that.
I thought you were cured.
Well, I'm not a compassionate person. Why are you telling me
It's
I'm something
causing
I'm
him
not?
pain. Am I right, Jackie?
It's not pain. It's awkward. It's stupid.
No, it's upsetting him. I can
about
say
it?
he's
What is so
genuinely
awkward?
upset,
Where are you
Howard.
having
Oh, come on, Robin.
Where are you having a
Of course
problem?
it's awkward to be at
I
work.
want to know what he's having a problem with.
All right, go ahead, Jackie. What are you having a
If
problem
I go in to get coffee,
right,
and she's in the room, it's awkward. She's not
Why?
speaking to me.
If you didn't know me,
Stop
would it
dancing
be
around it.
awkward?
You're being a jerk.
Why?
She's absolutely. If you work with 5 people and one of them's not talking to you, I don't care where it is.
It's uncomfortable.
Of course it's uncomfortable.
Of course it's uncomfortable.
I don't think it makes me abnormal here.
Who cares?
Well, I think
Well, the fact that you don't care is abnormal.
a word of advice. I think if you want to get in and go to the Robin, I wouldn't throw labels like abnormal.
Yeah, so somebody won't speak to me for 2 months and finally gets me upset where I say something.
Well, you
and
got to help build a bridge too.
Well, you both have to work on it.
I don't have to work on it.
You will not?
No.
Wow, Robin, come on. You're causing the guy pain. You don't want to be like that.
I was told not to speak to him because he was coming back and didn't want me to be too hard on him. So I'm trying not to be too hard on him.
I didn't what?
Huh? Oh, okay. Now we're getting to it.
Now, where did that
So
come
I'm
I never
not
said
being
that.
hard on him.
Hold on.
I'm
never
not doing
said
anything
Howard,
to him.
I never said that. I don't know where that came from.
What?
I don't want Robin to be too hard on me. I've never spoken those words. To who?
I don't know to who. Robin heard those words.
From who?
See, she doesn't want to address it because she'd rather go on hearsay and keep a problem going.
But you are being hard on him.
I'm not being hard.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
being anything.
You are. When you don't talk to
I'm not
a
being
coworker.
anything. So that way I can't do anything wrong.
When you do, well, oh, stop it. Now, come on.
Somebody obviously said that to her.
Yeah.
So now I can't do anything wrong. I don't say anything. I'm not too hard.
Oh, come on.
Whoever spoke those words?
Yeah. Who spoke them? Who spoke these words?
They were supposedly Jackie's words.
Oh, really?
Well, thank you for throwing in the supposedly. Now, who gave you this?
So you're saying you never said that?
No, I'm saying, of course I'm saying I never said that.
Okay.
What I said, I don't want to go back to work on the Stern Show because Robin is too hard on me?
No. You never said that. You said, I'm coming back. Please tell Robin not to be too hard on me. I said, fine. I won't say anything at all.
Yeah.
We sit here and we all give each other a hard time all the time.
Right.
I have the most fun in the world.
All right, so
doing her
Jackie,
voice.
are you willing to say that you don't want to give her a hard time? I mean, you don't care if she gives you a hard time?
Have I ever?
Right.
I thought I've always given it back
He's always been a
to
very
her.
good sport.
I thought I've always given it back to her.
I'm not giving
Are you
her
now
a hard
talking to each other?
No, I want to know who told her that.
Yeah. Who told you that?
You did.
I did?
Yes.
When did I say that?
You said that to me the day you told me he was coming back.
No, you were pissed off at him, and I said to you, hey, listen,
No,
the guy's
you
coming
said
back to work.
Jackie called me and said,
Well, no.
I don't tell Robin not to be too hard on me.
No, I didn't say that. I said
Well, that's what you said.
I said
You're
the
the
guy.
problem here, Hal.
Okay,
to me.
so I'm the one who miscommunicated. Okay, now are you two getting along? I take full
Is
responsibility.
that everything, Robin, or is that just a small piece of it, or is that pretty much it?
That's what I was told.
All right,
I said, fine. I won't say anything at all.
So I'm incorrect. So
All right,
I apologize.
You didn't say that.
All right.
Hello, Jackie.
All right, there. Now you guys are talking to each other?
That was the reason you didn't speak to me for 2 months.
I don't want to be too hard on you.
So now you're speaking to him?
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
You don't want me speaking to you now.
All right, Jackie, you comfortable now?
No. Now I'm uncomfortable with you.
Oh, well, I don't know.
He meant well.
I meant well.
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure I did too.
I'm trying to figure out where the communications.
What's the difference? Are you guys talking to one another now?
Yes.
All right, good.
I'd love to talk
good. You do like to. I know you like talking to each other. The two of you always had fun.
I thought we were having fun on this show.
We are. I am.
I don't even know what "take it easy on me" means. If taking it easy on me would,
I must have
change the show.
misspoken. That's all. All right, so now you two can get along. All right? Right, Robin?
We always got along.
Right. And now you can get along some more.
We're getting along fine.
All right.
What is the problem is?
Feel the love.
Feel the love.
This show is really out there, man.
I know. Hi, you're on the air.
Howard?
Yep.
Hey, it's John.
Hi, John.
I can tell you the problem with Robin and Jackie, and I know I just heard the explanation.
What did that? Robin told you the problem.
Theory.
Yes, she did. Yes, and I understand
You don't
it
believe
much
she's
better
telling
now.
the truth?
Excuse
I
me?
don't believe it for a second.
I do.
Yeah, I actually think that's the truth, Jackie.
I think she is telling the truth.
I think that Robin was angry at you, and when she was told to leave you alone, she's like, "I'm going to show him good. I'm going to leave him alone forever."
I left him alone.
She was really angry.
I'm glad we talked about it.
So maybe it was smarter that she did what she did.
I didn't mean leave him alone like, don't even talk to the guy.
When people tell me to leave him alone, I don't know how far is too far. I leave him alone.
I got to give Robin credit. She's got some will. I could have gone. I could have taken that a week
Whatever.
or two.
Whatever.
She could have gone on to the end of the year.
Yeah.
End of the year.
End of her life.
How about rest of my life?
You like torturing people.
I'm not torturing anybody.
How can you work with a guy and not talk to him?
Easy.
It's crazy.
Easy.
Really?
That laugh is so evil.
Fernando, you're on the air.
Grow up, Jackie, will you? Grow up.
What?
She just left the show already, man.
He should leave the show because Rob won't talk to him?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a reason to leave.
Complainer.
All right. Yeah, Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I know exactly why Robin's mad, okay?
Go ahead.
It's just like in the movie when Howard wouldn't quit the radio station when Robin was fired. Robin sees Jackie's leaving the station as a professional betrayal, and she can't forgive that.
That's not true, is that, Robin?
Well, that's why I was angry at him.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do? Oh, so the guy's right.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's why I was angry when Jackie left. Sure.
Right. But
But I didn't speak to him because I was told not to speak to him.
All right. So now you're speaking to him, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
There you go, Howard.
Whatever.
What is a professional betrayal?
Well, I mean, that's Robin's perception. I'm not saying it is, but that's her
I'm
perception.
asking you what it is.
Well, it's let's say when in Robin's eyes, when Howard wouldn't leave the show when she was forced out, he's betraying her in their profession. I mean, it's personal and it's professional. It's a combination of the two.
All right. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely.
Okay. There you go. Carla, go ahead.
Hello, Howard.
Yes.
Hi there, this is Carla in Detroit. I think that if you put Jackie and Robin in a room together over the weekend...
Oh!
Wait a minute. Put Jackie in...
Why do I have to be told?
Wait a second, let's hear this.
Give Jackie a slave master's costume with...
Oh, yeah, right. He'll be dead!
and then make sure Robin has the perfect wanked outfit, tight blouse and all.
There'll be an uprising.
They will be the best of buddies by the time they get back to work on Monday morning. You may not be able to keep them apart.
What are you saying?
People think this is sexual.
You think they're in love?
I think it's some jungle fever going on there.
Well, she is African American.
That's right. That is my fantasy.
There is something to this, Howard, because like.
Here we go with it. Why do you think there's something
I'll tell you why.
to this?
Because if it were Robin and I, if Robin were ignoring me, it wouldn't bother either one of us. I mean, we get along, but not on that level.
Right.
There's a different connection between her and Jackie. I don't know what it is, but there's something.
They do manhandle one another.
Yeah, there's something that goes on between them.
What is BabaBooey saying?
He's saying that you two have something sexually going on.
Wait a minute, I didn't understand. You said if you and I were ignoring each other.
You and I don't have the kind of. There's a bond between you and Jackie.
We don't have any bond.
It's there. There's something there. He grabs you, you giggle. If I walked up behind you and grabbed you, you'd punch me in the head.
Oh.
Jackie walks up behind you and you giggle, and there's something that goes on.
That's why Jackie's bumming. He can't handle you.
I've groping Fred lately. It sucks.
Howard, do you agree that there's something between Robin and Jackie that others of us don't
maybe
have?
There's something between Jackie. Why don't you say that?
Well, because you don't stop it, so it's got to be between both of you.
Here we go.
You do like when he gropes you.
Has it stopped?
I think you like the attention. I'm not saying that you dig him sexually, but I think you enjoy the attention.
Just be quiet with your theory.
She enjoys the flirtation.
Well, like I said, put those guys
I hate all of
for
you.
a couple days.
This woman says you're in love with him.
Good.
All right. All right, enough of this.
Yeah, why don't we play a game?
Let's play a game.
Yeah, this is getting old.
Yeah, this never gets old.
That's what I'm saying. Ow!
But we can pick it up at any time.
Robin, if I threw you on a couch and jumped on top of you, what would you do to me?
It's not you.
What do you mean?
This would be bizarre behavior for you, wouldn't it?
It's abhorrent.
Yes, it would be.
It would be.
But just because Jackie's a dirty old man, it's acceptable?
Jackie does that to everyone. It's not a special thing.
He does it a little bit more to you and a little bit better.
I would say
I see him actually making out with Robin Radzinski.
Really?
Yes.
I missed it.
So did I.
No, you didn't. You had your tongue in her mouth.
Jackie's gotten a little bit better. He doesn't press women against the wall in the hallways like he used to.
What is it, Rob?
Yeah, can I speak with the star, please?
Who's that?
The star, you know. Every nigger is a star.
Oh, here
Oh,
we go.
no.
One of my friends is on the phone.
Oh, come on, Robin. I listen to your cackle every day. You know something?
You know what? I wish you would stop.
Yeah, you don't have to listen.
What's your problem?
My problem
You're
is
too
you're
stupid
two
to turn
people-
off your radio.
You're two adult people. You have to deal with each
No,
other
it's me and Jackie, not two adult people.
Hardly adults.
That's true.
Right.
You're two overgrown fifth graders that have
That's
to
right.
deal with each other every day, and I understand what Jackie's saying. It brings pressure to his life, to his job, and you know something?
Oh, Jackie should have some pressure.
Robin, why don't you have to deal with each other every day?
You know
Why
what?
don't
I know I'm causing you pressure now.
All right, listen. So is it all out in the open now?
Yes.
See, here's the weird thing.
There was a misunderstanding.
It's explained.
On my part.
It's explained.
Yes.
But I know now that Jackie doesn't comprehend it. Or doesn't
What's the difference?
He doesn't understand that.
Jackie, why do you have to comprehend it? It's over.
I don't think Jackie accepts it. Do you accept that?
Yes, he accepts it. He has to.
Why? We got
Because Robin said it, and that's
Why are
it.
you speaking for Jackie?
Because he doesn't know how to speak for himself.
Why doesn't
You know
Jackie
when he-
tell me I'm wrong?
I'm trying to get this over with. All right, go ahead, Jackie.
But everything is wonderful.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, good.
I'm sure the last 10 minutes displayed that Robin has absolutely no problems.
I don't care whether anybody thinks I have problems or not.
There you
See,
go.
this is your problem. You care what people think. I don't.
That is my problem.
Yeah.
I will admit that.
All right.
Go to the farm with that.
I want to play the game.
That's why you're worried about somebody talking to you. Who cares?
You care.
Me and
I
probably
don't.
everyone else.
I wouldn't care. If
people
somebody
at
didn't
work-
want to speak to me, what would I
No,
care?
you would.
As long as it didn't affect my life. How
If
does
people
it
at
affect
work
my
weren't
life?
talking to you, you wouldn't like it.
How would it affect my life?
Yeah, you would be disturbed by it.
How would it affect my life if I could continue to
All right.
work, if that's what I do?
Because, like, look at NBC, how they treated you. Did you
Yeah.
like that, going into work?
No, they talked to me. That was the problem.
Well, no, come on. When they didn't treat you right, you got nauseous
I'm
walking
not
into work.
treating Jackie anyway.
You made me feel like an outsider.
No, when you don't talk to them, it's uncomfortable.
Right, if you were treating somebody good and then you stop treating them good and don't treat them anyway, that's not...
No. He walks into the coffee room. Do I rush out? No.
No,
I
but
get
it's
my
uncomfortable.
Coffee, I do my thing.
But it's uncomfortable.
He doesn't have to leave.
It's uncomfortable
What is
for
the
him.
problem?
It's uncomfortable.
Oh, you're all crazy. Let's go play a game.
You don't think that's uncomfortable?
It is uncomfortable.
It is.
I was doing it. It wasn't uncomfortable.
For you.
For you, right.
Yeah, I mean, for him it is. He's telling you he's uncomfortable with it.
Well, I'm telling you, he has a problem.
Well, no, come on. So you guys talking to one another or not?
One good
I
thing
said
about her
hello,
being in that
Jackie. What do
ivory
She's
you
talking
want?
to you. It's over.
He's not talking to me
Now
now.
talk back to her.
just
One
can't
good
accept
thing
that.
about her being in that ivory tower is
Jackie,
the chance she
you
went
know,
all out.
See, now he wants to
Yeah,
get
no.
me in a fight. So
Now he wants to get his.
Can you say hello to him one more
I
time?
said hello 5 times already.
Hi, Robin.
Not good enough.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. You're talking.
Now, isn't it wonderful?
Yeah. Now everybody's comfortable.
I can't believe that's what Jackie missed.
That's what I'm saying.
He missed it. Let him have it.
Wait a minute, I just have to say something. It always amazes me. There are little things about everyone on the show that amazes me. But
Yeah.
Fred is the most amazing of all, because in the week that we were gone, Fred forgot that we worked together. So he has built a wall of cars. I can now not see you at all.
Oh, Fred, are you upset by that observation?
I missed you, Robin.
You know, because there was a moment there.
Another perceived slight. On
Did you
Robin's
finish?
part.
I could tell that Howard was trying to see me for a moment, and you were just looking at all those cars.
Fred, did you finish Robin's book yet?
Oh yeah.
All I know is everybody calls my house after they finish Robin's book. It starts in with me. I go, listen, I didn't.
With you?
Oh, please. Well, no one.
Started with you.
No one wants to discuss it with you, but they really feel. No, after everyone reads your book. When is that book coming out already?
April 7th.
Can we talk about it now, or do we have to wait? Because none of us can wait. We're trying to help you sell books, but we're also busting at the seams.
Yeah. Did you read it yet, Jackie?
No, I got
Wait till
my
Jackie reads it.
I got my copy, and I just have like opened up to different places, and
Yeah.
I opened about 5 different places, and each place the paragraph starts out, "Robin, you're losing it again." Then Howard came to me and said, "Robin, you're losing it again." I turned over about 100 more pages. "Robin, you're losing it again."
I've gotten calls from. Well, I'm not going to say who because they were in private, Robin, but.
You can mention names. I don't
Everyone
care.
thinks you're insane.
I am.
You know, there's something wrong with
That's
you.
what that book is about.
I don't even now. I think you're insane.
Had I read this book, I could have helped you with the title. I am insane.
Yeah. Nobody believes it. And believe me, half the stuff in there I don't even believe.
Well, you said that you had read like 2/3 of it, and you said, I got 20 things here that I don't believe you did. I think you made them up.
Yeah, even and I told Gary yesterday half of that stuff's made up.
I called Howard and I said, "Wow, Howard, some of this stuff is amazing." And
He starts telling me how bad it is, and then I go to him, what do you think's so bad? So he starts to read off. I go, that's not true. He goes, you're kidding. I go, anybody that she writes about, when you go back to confirm the story with them, they don't know what she's talking about.
I was thinking that after I read about.
She's crazy.
I read about 100 pages.
Really
yesterday.
Yeah, really.
I read about 100 pages yesterday, and I had to call you to say, Howard, man, you really are a cool guy because look at all the stuff that you went through. And you go, I didn't go through anything. I don't even know what happened.
I know. But I told Robin that. Half the stuff she was going to put in the book, I had to fight
You know
with her
what?
about.
I was talking to some of my own friends who have just read it, and they said, you know what? We would like to call Howard and thank him and give him our sympathy.
Yeah, well, Gary says to me, gee, on every page, Robin's yelling at you. I go, I don't really remember her yelling all that much.
Real or imagined? You know?
Well, Robin claims that she's not sure of anything that happened. But this is her
stop
reality.
it. Now, that's not true.
That's how you explained it to me.
I had to calm you down.
Oh, I called up Robin. I said, let me ask you something. How come I don't know half of this stuff? She goes, well, it doesn't mean that any of this happened. It's just my own psychosis.
It was a dream.
It's my impression of
My
what
impression of
In
what
the
happened.
beginning, she thanked me for not noticing anything was wrong or something like that, and I just always assumed she was crazy from the beginning.
You didn't notice anything's wrong. You're the guy in here every day telling me something's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where, she's absolutely bizarre.
Because Robin says at one point in the book, she goes, I sometimes used to get paranoid behind the glass because I think everyone was talking about me. He was talking about you.
See, that was true.
Jackie
I
was
wasn't
talking
paranoid.
about you.
It was actually happening.
Jackie was saying bad things about you.
I'll tell you what, truth or lies, it put everything in perspective.
Is that right?
Yeah, it made me
I'm
understand.
glad.
It made me understand a lot.
I'm glad.
Well, explain it to me.
Robin's crazy. There's no explanation. There's a lot of things. I was telling Howard, there's a lot of things in there. Like you explain a lot of things that you did that were irrational and explain why. And then there's a lot of stuff in there that's irrational that has no explanation. It's just like irrational thoughts.
Dangling
and you don't even explain them away.
But that was what was going on.
No, that's
You see, that's what she says. Whenever she explains stuff, she goes, that's what was going on. Like, yeah, there was one point in the book where Robin says, Robin goes, I was very upset.
You're very funny, Howard.
Yeah, I told you not to write this book. She goes, I was very upset. So I went to the store and I ordered ice cream.
How many?
And I was. Well, wait a second. She goes, and I was so upset.
No, she said, I didn't
want. Let me get this straight. She goes, I was very upset. And I didn't want, in my own psychosis, I didn't want anyone to think that I was eating alone. So I would order 2 ice creams. So people would, and then she wouldn't say anything after that.
Right, like you don't explain that. This irrational thought is you didn't want anyone to know you were single, so you ordered for 2.
Right.
But did that mean
the
you wanted...
point is that's how wacky you get. You imagine that everybody's thinking things about you.
But you should have said...
They're not even looking at what you're buying.
It should have said, I was so wacky,
But that's the whole book. You can't keep repeating that.
She keeps saying, I'm so wacky before every
Top of
sentence.
each page, you just say, I was so wacky, ... And then
Like the Larry King column.
my personal thing in the book that I wanted to bring up, that you, over the years, 11 years, how many times have you told me I'm stupid? How many thousands of times?
I haven't ever told you that.
A couple of thousand times, right?
Right.
See, now that I don't remember.
You can never, ever, ever again tell me that I'm stupid because you joined the Army or the Air Force or whatever because somebody called you at home while you had a hangover and you couldn't hang up on them.
I know. I don't understand. You see, that's what I said to Gary. I said, Gary, that isn't true.
It's absolutely
It is
true.
not. I said, there's no way. There's no way. You weren't being honest. There's no way somebody joins the Army.
Is she creating myth here?
Yes, because I think there is no. Let me explain something to you. There is no way somebody joins the Army.
Nobody.
It was the Air Force.
Whatever.
Maybe they don't join the Army that way. But the Air Force.
Air Force even more. Nobody joins the Air Force after like, oh gee, this person keeps calling me and bugging me. I know how I'll get him to stop bugging me.
No, it was the.
I'll join up.
First of all, I wasn't the person I am today, and I couldn't hang up on a person, and I couldn't. I was like you. I didn't like to hurt people's feelings.
Baloney.
I could go. But the answer is,
I'd like to meet the person.
I could hang up and go back to sleep, or join the Air Force for 2 years.
So I'll join the Air Force. Let me tell you something. There's a lot. I think there's a sequel required.
This is my favorite part of the book.
An explanation, cliff notes to explain everything in the book.
Now you can't make fun of Gary anymore. What fun are you
I can make fun of Gary.
He's gonna be pulling stuff out of the book.
Oh yeah.
He now has ammunition.
He sure does.
On the other hand, I always thought that it was amazing. I didn't know how Robin actually started her career, and Robin went from being a nurse to being in a top 10 market in radio in less than 6 months. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
How do you know it's true, though?
Well, I read it. It was on paper. I read it.
Radio all along.
Who knows if any of that's true?
Because she said it was.
She goes to a strip club. Next thing you know, she's a stripper.
Stop it. I was never a stripper.
She was 5 seconds away from being a...
You're doing things.
She's 5 seconds away from being naked on stage.
No. She's 5 seconds away from being a prostitute, remember?
Right, yeah.
So guy was trying to turn her...
Some guy tried to become her pimp.
2 seconds away from being a porn star.
I don't know what's going on in that book.
She's Latoya.
I don't know what... I go around just saying none of it's true. That's complete fiction.
It's the easiest. Disavow.
Yeah. I just go, as far as I know, none of it's true. She was crazy and made it all up.
Freddie and I got our books on Monday afternoon of last week, and Freddie and I were doing Best of All last week, and every morning we would come in and say, what chapter are you up to? And it was like one of those things where Fred's like, I don't know how I'm going to look at Robin again. It was like,
well, that's exactly what you said to me. You said, Robin, I can't look at you. Remember that day you came in and said, I can't look at you.
No, I don't. I still can't look at you. I'm the one who told Fred to put up all those cards so I can't see your face.
If I would have read chapter 2 and seen you like an hour later, I don't know what I would have done. But letting a week go by makes it a little bit easier.
Chapter 2, I would have hugged her. By chapter 9, I would have said, ooh.
I talked to Gary, and Gary said, me and Fred got our Robin books yesterday. I said, yeah, how is it? And it was like silence, and it was like,
I don't know what to say.
He couldn't even talk.
I don't know, Jackie.
Billy, did you get one?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Good. I can still talk to you.
He still has respect for me.
Yeah, no wonder I didn't get a call from Billy.
I will tell you that
my book generates calls.
It definitely does.
I will tell you that there are a lot of listeners out there who are in for a big surprise because I think that they think it's going to be this like sort of fun, almost like a joke book or something.
Why don't you let them be surprised?
Oh, they will be. Don't worry.
What are you trying to do? Scare them off? She's trying to sell books.
Believe me,
please,
I'm telling everyone they should buy this
Gary,
book.
I'm about to call you stupid.
No, everyone should buy this book.
There you go.
Everyone.
There you go.
And I'm not just saying that. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Really? Well, that's a good endorsement from BabaBooey.
There you go.
He enjoyed Robin's pain.
He came in and said, "Boss, I can't put it down. I'm even in the toilet with it."
That book is in your toilet.
I take it to the bathroom. I cannot put that book down.
There's an ad for the book. Gary sitting on the crap.
If you'd like to
Can I get a picture of
If you'd like to take a picture of me and use it in the New York Times, feel free.
Chapter 7. Robin meets Wolf.
Where's the paper, Merritt?
And Gary has this retention. Like, I read your book.
But you can't remember it.
I mean, I don't
line
remember.
For line.
Yeah, I don't remember everything. Gary's like,
do you believe what Robin on page 97 says the following?
I mean, he can actually quote from your book.
I can, and I remember everything. When something,
you're like idiots of mine.
When it stays in my mind, I can't get it out.
I read the book, and I even wrote stuff down so I'd have something to say to Robin afterwards. Because I can't remember stuff after I read it.
I can't remember what's in the book as well as Gary.
No, Gary will know better.
And I read it a million times, believe me.
There are people who interview me about my book. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what's in there.
Is that me? There are just things in the book that I'm really surprised that, having known you for 11 years, haven't come out on the air. You know, little things.
Like what?
Like that Robin once dated a married guy. We've talked to Robin about sex 1,000 times.
She did once mention that, though.
Did she?
Yes.
I don't even remember
but
it.
I don't dwell on it.
Well, you should, because you're dwelling on the book.
I prefer not to dwell on it. It's probably not true anyway.
Oh, stop.
It's all lies.
Well, the guy's
you
name...
are so crazy. He says I made up my whole book.
I don't know. I think half of it. I'd say it's 50% of it's made up, or she believes it, but it never really happened.
I think it never happened.
What, I imagined my entire life?
Delusion.
Fred sort of said
that crazy.
Fred actually sort of said that to me without having spoken to you. Fred said that he thought that some of it had become like sort of like I guess almost
blown up.
Yeah,
of course.
Okay, so I exaggerated everything.
Romanticized.
Like you see how
That's
Robin
romantic?
in the book doesn't get along with her family at all and everything.
Right.
Okay. When I met Robin,
Here we go.
let me tell you something.
What did I ever
Fred,
say to you
Fred.
about my family? What did I ever say to you?
Nothing.
Hold on.
Fred.
Right.
Fred.
Yes.
When we met Robin, more than you, who went home every day, drove from Washington to Baltimore.
Excuse me,
and
was
live
I
with
not?
Fred and I are discussing the book now.
Robin did.
This has nothing to do with you.
All right.
This is the conversation Gary and I had. This is the conversation Gary and I had.
All right.
This book is the wildest book I ever read.
It's definitely a flight of fancy.
And let me say something. Was she mommy and daddy's little girl when we met her?
Did I ever?
Sounded like it.
Excuse me, I'm talking to Fred. I'm interviewing Fred about his impression.
It sounded like the Nelson family.
Right. And, in fact, we were jealous. She would go home.
Exactly.
All laundry, all food, every need would be taken care of. She'd show up at work like a princess.
Didn't I address that in the book?
She does.
Yes, you did. I don't buy any of
But
that.
I don't remember the food or the laundry being done or any of that.
Oh, the best home life I ever saw.
Okay.
She was chipper when she left.
Right.
Then I made it all up. You're absolutely right.
Told you.
I am a great novelist.
Well, I told you.
I mean, Robin,
Okay, you admit it.
Robin, have you believed that she had a house full of friendly Yule Christmas logs that she was gnawing on like an animal?
Oh, please. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what happened when she wrote that book. She flipped her lid.
I think she was doing ecstasy.
Crystal meth.
This'll make a great chapter.
I was with OJ in the car when he went to Burger King.
Fred, am I right, though? It wasn't some wild stuff in there. I mean, it's a good book.
I swear to God.
I just want to know whose life
You
that
can
is.
ask my wife. I was sitting in bed at night. Then this is not a book to read before you go to sleep at night. It gave me nightmares. I was reading this thing, and I'd take one page at a time, and I'd put it down to my chest, and I go, I don't believe this.
You were there, right?
Exactly.
So was I.
And I go, Allison, I said, this is not the person I know. Who is this? Who is this fiction?
You know who that is? That's Roseanne.
There you go.
Pulp Fiction. She got hypnotized.
There you go.
Oh, you guys.
They should have had a picture on the back of the author with typing with one hand and a crack pipe in the other.
My inspiration.
Yeah, the author at work.
I think this book was Mad Libs.
Mad Libs.
This book was Mad Libs. She goes, let's see, what can I make up next?
Then I went home and...
They're going to arrest you like that guy who wrote the book about Howard Hughes.
Exactly.
Right.
Except she's going to sue herself.
Yeah.
The unauthorized biography.
Her next book is going to be a book denying everything that went on in that book.
I have a question for you. We won't carry this on for too long, but has your family read the book?
My mother is reading it now.
Oh.
See, there's where we need a camera.
Oh, man, that is the cruelest of all. Talk about it. You know what? There's nothing crueler.
Excuse me, I think my life was a little bit cruel.
Oh, when that woman reads that
Talking
book.
and reading is not hard.
But
my God.
Did your mother have an idea of what you're writing about, or did you just hand her this book?
Absolutely.
So she knew what it was about. It wasn't like
What are you talking about? I'm not a liar.
No. I wasn't sure if she knew what was going on.
Absolutely. She helped me write it.
Poor old woman at the end of her life.
Yep. Here's your reward.
Here's your reward.
Good job.
Here, Ma.
Here's your medal.
And by the way, give a few to your neighbors when they hang you.
I happen to think that it's hard. It's worse to do some things than to actually read that they were done.
No,
It's worse reading them.
It's worse reading them.
Because they're there forever.
Not to me.
Good job.
Will your mom be at
And if
book
you
signings?
don't want to read about them, don't do them.
Is your mom going to go to book signings with you?
No.
Because I'll go to that.
No.
She'll be tied up.
She's going to have a book burning in Baltimore.
Robin gave her mother the Cliff Notes to finish her off quicker. Here's the parts about you.
Oh, man.
Here, Mom.
Oh, goodness. I'm sure you're in the book a lot more than she is.
Oh, I know I am. I counted the pages.
But there's not a bad word about Howard.
No.
There should
better
be.
not be. I'm a saint.
It's too soon to make it up.
It's too soon.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
Says it's too soon to make it up.
I got to get away from you.
But I got to tell you, now that I've read
imagine bad stuff about you.
now that I've read the book, I can't figure out if we're all having fun or if Robin's behind that glass having more thoughts.
I don't
that
know.
We're saying
See, that's the problem. I don't know that she's cured.
She's behind the glass talking to herself about us.
This is the sequel.
How do we know you're cured even? How do we know there's not another book going on?
You didn't know when I was sick and you got along fine. So
No.
don't worry about it.
I was thinking in the audio version. Are you going to do an audio version?
I did it already.
Oh, you should have had your mother read her part. That would have been good.
See, you're always producing her.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say anything.
See, you're cruel.
I know. I would have my mother read those parts.
Those tapings would be a book.
Where is this book already?
Just read it on the air.
You better get it out already.
A chapter a day.
April 7th.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. I think I predicted
Can't come out
11 days away.
Countdown to fiction.
We can't wait.
Countdown to fiction.
Will that be on the fiction or nonfiction?
Fact.
It's not too late to correct it.
It is comedy fact, as Jackie would say.
I would. Well, anyway, I'm excited about it just for the picture.
Oh yeah.
On the cover.
Great picture.
It is a beautiful picture. Beautiful picture.
Gorgeous.
You hate that picture.
No, I love that.
What is wrong with you with my picture?
You have a serious picture.
She's got
It's a serious book.
You have a regal stare in that picture.
A stare.
Yeah.
A glare.
You were glaring at the world.
Regally.
All right, very good. I still think you should have called the book Me.
I wanted to, but
Me.
everybody argued with me.
I didn't. Well, here's a picture of BabaBooey reading your book on the bowl. Look. Holy crow, bowl. Look, there he is. And he's got the Robin Quivers book. And there he is with his teeth.
Where is there more porcelain on the toilet or in my teeth? The size of those things.
Look at that. And there
Jackson,
he is.
I feel like Chip and Dale.
You know, and yesterday I heard Robin in the halls. I got off the air and I'm hearing this voice. I said, I think someone is playing a tape of the show. And I walk in to Peggy Panache's office and Robin is doing a whole show in there. And she's advising Peggy on her love life.
I wasn't advising it.
Oh,
How dare
I had to leave.
You do not know what was going on.
Oh, I know what was going on in
You
there.
only stayed for 5 seconds. I wasn't advising her at all.
I couldn't take it. I had to leave. I couldn't believe the two yentas in there.
Sure. It's all right, fine. But you don't know what
I didn't know what was going on in there.
Now there you tell the truth.
See, that's why you lose your voice. I don't want you talking to Peggy anymore after the show.
My voice today?
Well, today you do. And by the way, I thought about what you girls were talking to me. Number one, always dress in man-grabbing garb.
I'm done with you.
Right.
Follow my instructions.
I'm done with you. I don't advise in that area.
In the colors of the day you should dress.
That's one area I'm not aware of. I don't know anything about it.
What is that outfit you wear to catch men?
Lime green skirt.
Lime green skirt. Number. With legs to kill.
I had legs
for days. Legs for days, not legs to kill.
His eyes popped out of his cretinous head. It was a feast too good for him.
Oh boy, here we go.
Knock you down beautiful.
They
watched and I
You're all just jealous. You're jealous because you can't have me.
One book Jackie read closely was your book.
I read it 5 times.
Remembers every word.
Yeah, you could just say to Jackie, all right, give me a good line from Robin's book. Go ahead.
Page 73, 5th paragraph?
Yeah.
It starts with I. I set down my ring and someone touched it. So I didn't speak to them for 14 years. We were flouring the chicken in the kitchen.
No, I didn't flour any chicken.
They read that book like the Bible, these guys.
I wish they'd learn something. Keep reading, you idiot.
I learned never to
You're
read.
dense.
7 boyfriends named James.
All right, let's take a...
sat in the living room and ate ice cream and got high as a kite. I walked across the street and had a sudden urge to flush the motorists.
Well, obviously...
I answered the phone and I joined the Air Force.
There's another guy who read your book way too close.
Oh, I didn't even know Fred was on his 4th or 5th reading.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Fred is doing a one-man show.
On Broadway.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be back with news. Let's stick to
Fred
the news.
is Robin Quivers.
Quivers, a play.
Fred, you want to do a one-man show as Robin? Take it out on the road.
I would love to.
You and Jackie.
Oh,
The
yeah.
review.
Billy now comes to think of it.
The 3 stages of Robin.
The what?
The 3 stages of Robin.
3 people to play 1 person.
I can see the commercial now. And now, the new play that has taken Broadway by storm. Robin Quivers of Life, as done by Fred Norris, Jackie Martling, and Billy West. Here, Jackie Martling say...
And when the battle was over, I stepped back and said, unhand me, Daddy.
Oh,
Here, Billy West.
Now, Robin, you is my daughter. And you gonna do what I say. Now get over here and sit on my hand.
And here, Fred Norris, his interpretation of Robin.
Mother, I'm coming home from an almost lucrative stripping career. I want you to pay my way and don't ask any questions.
Wow.
And it's all in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Not a made-up
I'd go see that. You have to, by the way, be paid a royalty, Robin. Because
thank you. Every time they utter something from my lips,
I'm cute.
I want to be paid.
I'm better. Nothing wrong with me now.
The only thing wrong with me is I still have to hang around with you guys.
Normal at last. Normal. Out of my way, I'm normal.
Oh, Jackie. What would you know about normal?
I want you. You go left, I go right.
All right, very good.
I never said anything about being normal.
Sounds like they're jealous of your new normalcy.
You know what? They really resent me for being cured. They're not cured.
They want the sick Robin.
They really resent me.
They resent me for being cured, and they can't get under my skin anymore.
Robin, good for you. I'm glad to see you're cured. Let's take a break and hear from your newsroom right after these words.